What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're here. How's it going, players?
Hello.
Hoorah!
Let us know the scene we're on. We're on this scene. There we go. That's better. Ugh, stress. Oh, it's not like Hydra's been stressing over all sorts of... Why are you fucking capturing that screen and not the other one? Oh, you dick. Anyway.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the near final. Apparently it's capturing the wrong button. So we're just going to figure that. Players, how you doing? Say things.
Things.
Well, things.
We've got our Celip back.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Our savior.
Hello,
Okay.
dwarf.
Don't toss me.
No, toss me. Toss me.
There we go. Now
toss
we're
me,
capturing... there we go. Now we have a camera that works. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Right. Okay. Catching up. Last session, there was a thing. Stuff happened. Lots of excitement was there. And our group is now at a group meeting at the...
Down of
Schwabrold. That's right. That's right. Sorry, I'm literally clicking things while trying to give you a recap. I'm not very professional today, but everything's gone wrong. It's fine. You're at Schwabrold. Previously, you had commissioned some sort of tractor here. And last thing that the group had done here was flee. And, well, not so much flee, but head off to another town to help to defend it. Jodicus, Sigurd, Reinhard, and Godbert, you've headed back to this town, and after some trials and tribulations, you have been given directions to the 3 degrees off of centre home of the Lord. You're faced with a large oak door in front of you that is maybe not quite plumb.
I want to push on it. Does it open?
No.
Then I kick at it a couple times.
You can hear some mumbling the other side, before a flustered gentleman comes to answer it. One that you are familiar with. The Baron of the area. The Lord. Hello?
What's going on down here?
He's currently clinging onto the door with just his eyebrows poking round the side.
Can we come in?
Is it safe? Are you safe?
Of course not.
You're not safe?
Oh, well, I'm safe. Are you safe?
No.
Well, none of us are.
Come in. It's not safe then. You've bought friends.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, somebody's got to go after this.
Howdy.
Howdy.
What's the
Go
word?
imminent.
You have a contraption?
He has one eyebrow raised high up above the rest of his head right now.
You sure you want to do this, Sigurd? I mean, it's technology, it's practically heresy. I mean, all the
Well,
newfangled things and... I don't know.
Contraption.
I don't think we need to worry about pointing fingers at heresy right this minute,
What's
do
that?
we, Bert?
Talking about contraption. Red
What are
beard.
you referring?
I believe
Mode
that
of vehicle.
you want my prototype.
Do you want to live through the week?
An ultimatum. Terrifying, stressful, dramatic. Let me get my engineer, quickly. He rushes off to a candlelit pie and apple, which is the other side of the room.
I don't think he's been out much.
Yeah. Ever.
Celeb, Running up to you is Engel. We have visitors.
What has that to do with me?
They want the prototype.
My uploader? Who are they that believe to get that uploader?
They've given us an ultimatum.
Is that so? Well, I will see about that.
I think you know them already. I'll let you negotiate. I need to tend to this pie. Did you know you've cut it 3 degrees off of center?
What? Yeah, it wasn't perfect.
Oh, well calculated then. I'll let you do negotiations. I'm hungry.
I'm gonna go negotiate. Zelip grabs his helmet and stomps towards the roof. I know you! What are you guys doing here? Hey, me cousins!
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? And then I'm gonna run over and like act like I'm gonna try to pick him up to give him a hug, but then realize I'm not strong enough. And then just pat him on the shoulders.
Master Sitka! How is
Where
it going on?
in the hell have you been?
I was in the Kazakh, and then there was a couple of things, and then built a prototype. Now I have to open up, and I'm here. I was just about to come back to the blacksmithy.
You know, I had to return Skull Plate's axe.
Oh, by the way, where is he?
I had to return Skull Plate's axe.
Ah. Well, let's hope it was glorious, eh?
Yes, glorious as I cock an eyebrow and look sideways.
I say nothing.
Proper David, thank you.
So what are you working on? I thought you were a blacksmith.
Well, I was in the Kazakh, the people loved me, and, I figured, making such a name with myself just from being a blacksmith, there must be more beyond that. I've reached the pinnacle, the zenith of blacksmithing quality by the looks of it. So I figured I have to extend my repertoire.
These are
So I
my
figured
fine pants.
Yeah, so I went over to Karaknoren, where I built all the gyrocopters. And from there, we moved a little further, a little here, and suddenly I started becoming an engineer.
Now you're working with a human engineer?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say working with him. He takes the credit for my work, but I get to use his tools.
That is kind of what, yeah. That's kind of what mentors do.
Shouting from the corner of the room. I think I figured out pie!
Marvelous! Next, you just have to figure out how to shut the... Well done!
There's no rebuttal.
You have been missed. Do you have a mode of transport to get us to where we need to be?
Ah, you want transport, I hear. I find a surprise for you.
I'm pretty sure our horses are nothing but food now on the other side of the gate.
Yeah, I heard there was some commotion out there. I was just busy in the whatchamacallit, I forgot the human word. The room where I built the stuff.
Workshop.
Exactly that. That's been a while. All right. Well, I guess I should show you the quotation marks prototype. Eh?
Prototype? Poo?
Prototype. Exactly.
As we're walking over there, I'm going to make some small talk with Selp. Master Selp, it is good to see you again.
Yeah, isn't it? It's good to see you all alive.
And I'm going to tell the glorious story of Gold Plate, going through the Harp badly, I may explain, with that role. But I'm gonna basically glorify his wonderful lead up to his death, but not actually talk about his death. I'm going to omit that.
Yeah.
I was there. He was
Roll like that,
glorious.
you're not glorifying anything.
He was standing on the edge of this chasm with his axe in hand, several skeletons and zombies running up to him. He was just hacking and slashing, and we only got away because of Skullplate.
Ah. Glorious and marvelous. Just like he lived.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He left this world the way he entered it's covered in blood and screaming.
Indeed, he did.
Yes, he did.
Quite a bit angrier, I guess.
I wouldn't be too sure. Have you ever seen Darby, Deliverance? Not Deliverance, what's the word?
I've yet to see a female one, so no.
Elusive ones they are. Elusive ones. Now imagine you try to find a mate in school or something. We pretty much just wait in the changing rooms until everybody puts down their towels after the shower.
What?
Yeah, never know. Anyway.
While we're walking through there, I'm looking for any type of oil that I can refill my empty spot in case we need to make another torch later.
Oil torch.
There's no
None of the
shops open.
Huh?
There's no
Oh,
shops open at the
I'm talking
moment.
about in their workshop.
Okay, sure. You can grab some oil from said workshop where a particular prototype has been housed.
May I introduce you, the Hawk Lover?
The Huglubber?
It loves hogs and cuts grain. Multifunctional.
Does it run?
No, it drives.
Is it horses that moves it?
Nah. Darby engineering, highest quality. You see, there are these pipes, and then we put stuff through it. Let me show you here. There, and let's set up. And those vents over here.
What is this noise? What?
1 second.
I wouldn't stand close. It might blow up.
Falling over backwards like.
What in the hell is that smell?
That's the smell of success and progress.
Anyone
What are
that
those-
is not familiar
What are those
with
parts on the ground?
engineering, make me a cool test, please.
Yeah.
Average, because clearly this isn't going to be your doom, or is it?
Okay. Well, you can add 10 to
Yeah,
that.
I'll add a bit afterwards.
What is it?
Quite possibly. Okay.
What tool?
Average? Yeah. Yodicus has seen loud noises before with his earballs. Yodicus and Reinhard, however, with their earballs. Wow, okay, and Sikhar's just like,
I want one.
yeah, give me some of that. You channel your inner dad.
Yeah, I remember running one of these in the fields.
Just
Got a
sitting on
bad
my arse
feeling
at the
about
moment.
this.
Yeah.
I've seen this before and they always blow up.
What is this? I don't understand.
Now, the reason why these things usually blow up or get stuck is because Ungis build them, not quality Darby like me.
Right.
This
is Darby.
Well, I don't know.
Except I'm not too familiar with the parts that are laying on the ground around it. Should they be attached?
Spare part.
I'm gonna call out and say, is there a horse? Can I ride a horse? Do you have a spare horse, my lord?
We may have to go with the Leonardo de Miraglino solution here.
Oh, Reinhard is not happy with this. No.
I wouldn't say I'm happy with it. He's probably more resigned. Well, if it'll get the zombies out of the way, and it'll do that.
Oh, it gets everything out of the way, I promise you that.
I'm
I'm
gonna
looking
take
at the
another cold
roller on
test.
the front very
have a look.
closely.
I'm gonna turn up a little.
I love the sound of this thing.
Too loud.
I don't think anybody can get it quite so hard.
Way
So,
too loud.
So after those words from Selup and Yodicus, Reinhardt's like, okay, if it's, you know, if I don't get eaten, it might be all right, but I don't like it.
Dang kids and their contraptions, modernities.
I built it based on the design pattern called Death Roller, but you know, improved to the setup way, of course.
Well, I don't like this one bit.
Well,
I mean, look at these sexy pants.
It'll
course
crush
he's
a
good.
hog, it'll crush a man.
Gotta keep the engine running. Once that thing is out, goes out, there might be a little downtime.
Can it pull a cart?
I can't pull a car. I can pull the fucking giant behind it.
Oh, hook up a cart to it, and I'll sit in the cart.
You'll sit inside with me. There's plenty of space once you bend your arms.
I'm not getting in that thing. If it's the last thing I'll do.
Do you sit on top of it?
No, let me show you the hitch.
Bert, just think of Gilda. Just think of Gilda.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting in the cart.
And climb right on into this big old beautiful machine.
Oh wait, not doing it.
I think you're gonna have to roll a leadership deck on this one, Sigard. You ain't getting in that.
Yeah, the two of us are not
I'm
happy with
pretty
this.
sure this is heresy.
Yeah. Technology is the work of chaos.
I've just shot an elf in the face. I've been fighting my way through zombies for the better part of 48 hours. I think I would be more concerned if I wasn't so completely past caring about anything.
It's fair.
Are we, do we need to rest before we go? I don't know how long we've been on foot.
Can you afford to rest before you go, says the GM to the player.
Let's go!
Reinhardt is good. He's
All
good
right.
to go.
Get your asses inside. We're going.
God dang.
That's-
All right, yeah, I guess he's, yeah.
And I will actually salute to Sighard at this point. Yes, sir.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna put a pair of Dewey's goggles on and a scarf.
But if this thing blows up,
I call
it's
the
on
turret.
you.
By the way,
Well,
that's the first
technically it'll
time
be all
I've ever-
over us, but yeah.
That's the first time I've ever called Sighard sir. So it's a notable moment right there with that leadership test.
Understand.
Yes, sir.
He seems to have a certain affinity toward this, along with Selup, as he is currently revving the engine. Gentlemen,
Let's go!
you have a destination. You have a route in mind.
And 5 people.
Yeah, you have enough to fill the cabin. I assume you just let rip and set loose at 20 miles an hour, Selup.
Full steam ahead!
That's shockingly fast if you think about it.
Shockingly.
Yeah, it's up there.
Shockingly. It doesn't mean that it's stable.
Nope.
Selup, to get you out of the compound, do you have drive? I can't remember it. Do you- okay. To get you out of the compound, I'll allow you an average drive, because you will have done this before with your prototype.
Not gonna go well anyway.
Okay. The gate becomes about 2 yards wider as you just
That's
demolish
about
it. It's 5 foot tall. It's now just rubble as you crunch.
At least it's close enough behind us, eh?
Hold on. Godfrey has both of his hands, his fingers crossed, and his arms crossed in front of his chest, and is constantly going, "Luck of Ryan will be with us. Luck of Ryan will be with us. Luck of Ryan will be with us. Luck of Ryan will be with us."
And Reinhard is holding on. You know when you go a bit too fast and your wife sort of holds on to the car as best as she can. Reinhard's doing that right now.
I'm in the turret manhole with my face in the wind going, woo!
And how does Yodicus feel about this trip?
Sighard's going insane.
I think I'm probably in the cupola at the top if he's putting his face at the front window.
No,
just
I mean, I'm
holding.
up the top. The man
Oh,
holding
you're
the
at the top there. Okay,
Mm.
yeah. And I'm just going grim to my musket and just gritting my teeth and bouncing around the inside of one of these.
Okay.
Careful with the parts in the back, they are the hooks.
I'm gonna see how well I hold on.
Gentlemen, the first...
Yeah.
Pretty
good.
well. Pretty well.
Yep.
The first 20 to 30 minutes of what you would anticipate could be a journey of several hours is relatively smooth. Setup, can I have one more average drive test, please?
That you can. 1 second.
Right into a tree. Now we have to walk.
I will be fine.
That's critical as well. Okay. Finding a relatively smooth piece of land where you don't have to combine all of the trees, you manage to make your way with relative speed. There is an increasing... Excuse me. Frickin' rum. Anyway, there's an increasing density of deadites as you pass. To begin with, the first 10 minutes, they are to your left and to your right. There are convenient visual slots, as you may call them, to your left, to your right. Just chuck everyone back inside the vehicle. But as time passes, the density increases to the point that it is difficult to miss them, Celeb. Every, I would say, 10 to 15 seconds, a small donk. Your vehicle passes over another body.
Surprisingly squishy.
Eventually, however, this changes to more of a melodic tune, as body upon body upon body is mulched underneath your steam-powered muscle. Celeb, we're going to need... You did roll a crit, so you've gotten further ahead than you would have been otherwise, but I'm going to need you to roll one more average drive test for me, please.
Over the side, and there we go.
Okay.
Got this up feeling all the glimmer and flubber from the net guys is actually on the engine quite nice. Hasn't jammed once.
I will say, gentlemen, if there is a chance to converse,
I'm impressed.
now is the time, as you are bouncing around inside a giant tin can. I'll give you a minute or two to say whatever you wish to your deities or each other. I'm gonna get a beer.
Look around, I'll be with us. Look around, I'll be with us.
Hey, Bert, you know how you've always been a nasty old man?
What?
I have an erection right now.
Look around, I'll be with us. Look around, I'll be with us.
Me,
Gross.
Mr. Darby, on you, Scarlet, me, Mr. Darby.
Woo! Sigmar is with us. Look at this beast. I bet it can belch flames.
Can belch flame, can belch steam, can belch pretty much anything you toss up in the ball in the bite.
Intensifies.
Right. I'm watching extremely carefully how Dewey is manipulating this, as I have this horrible sinking feeling that if someone else is going to have to operate this thing in any way, it's probably going to be me.
Definitely not.
I'm
gonna be
watching
me.
how he messes with the levers. That's
Hold on.
100% of my focus at this point.
Oh, it actually looks like Celeb knows a little bit what he's doing right now. It has a pattern at least.
Let's see.
I'm actually gonna hold on a sec. Actually roll that. See how well I actually do pay attention.
Nope.
All right.
Yep, Sickup can run that thing. No problem.
Don't even bother, man, because we ain't coming back if we don't make it.
All right, Marge. Okay, yeah, I'm paying attention, but it's very alien, I think.
It has been built with Umgi brains in mind, apparently.
I'm meant to die a glorious death. I don't want to die in this thing.
I've also been watching because I want to drive it.
Yeah.
I did really well with the cart.
Yeah, you
on a horse.
with the cart.
Put me on a horse. Put me on a horse.
Don't let
Tal,
him
come
near
to
it.
me. Save me.
As a GM to a player, don't let him near it. He'll kill you all. All
I've been
right.
watching.
Some GMs eat on camera, some go and get a beer. I'm just going to ask you as a viewer to decide which is cooler. Gentlemen, the mulching has escalated. Setup. There's a sound from the engine.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
So lifelike.
Something
So lifelike.
is jammed in the duodenum.
Right next to the colon.
Right next to the colon. You have a problem. Your vehicle seems to have stopped. Near enough. It's going at maybe 1 mile an hour with a dreaded crunching noise.
Billy, you gotta look at that.
I should probably have a look at that. Can you take over the steering real quick? I don't think that you should stick in the middle of all these.
We ain't moving very fast. Can you do that? Can you do the repairs from inside?
We'll see. I will have to look at the gorgeous.
Okay. Sell up.
I figure an engineering roll.
Yeah, you can make me an average engineering roll, please.
Let's have a look. What this stuff? Here.
Okay. Everything on the inside seems to be relatively clear. Unfortunately, half of your duodenums are on the outside. And
I have good news when I have bad news. Good news is we're not gonna explode just yet. The bad news is we have to go outside.
Well, good news had to end sometime.
Well, no two buts. We gotta get it going.
Yeah.
Are there any manholes, like not manhole, like slits to look out?
yes,
through?
there are.
All right, I'll do perception.
Average.
Average.
I mean,
I'll look out the
some
other side
will
then.
be free, and any additional information will come from positives, or you could flop.
I'm not
you
looking
gonna-
at the slit. I'm sitting
Eyes
down.
of an elf, but
Are you gonna roll?
okay. Both
Come on,
of you.
roll.
No, I didn't even stand up and go to the slit.
That
I was like,
that
oh,
looked
oh.
like 100 to me, Thorg.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that looked an awful lot like 100.
It's,
There you go. It's finally loaded. It's finally loaded.
Where is it? It doesn't even show up for me.
Well, good news is you finally found your penis.
Much of a failure.
What do
So
I
God.
need?
See mine?
It's loaded. It's dark outside. It is misty. It is foggy. And Sigurd and Reinhard,
It looks good. I'm out. I go up to
both
the
of you,
hatch.
yeah, it seems relatively clear. Just mostly misty fog. Yoricus, you could see the army of the dead outside.
I put my rifle down. I pick up my shotgun. Be careful when you open that thing.
I'm already out. I'm standing on top.
I know exactly what mine was. So I looked out through the slit and I looked above all their heads and saw nothing. I'm like, it's clear. Sat back down again.
Yep, clear.
I was looking
Just
looking
the
up the back
horizon.
where all the smoke from the exhaust was, so I didn't see anything.
Yeah, just breathing in the fumes, like,
I love the
This
smell of
is-
napalm in the morning.
this is tasty. You're definitely channeling your inner dad today. So, standing on top, you will get a better view, which is that you are surrounded by... Now, these zombies on the
shit.
screen could represent 20 each. You're in the middle of an ocean of the dead, and troublingly, you have seen, at least Yodicus, that there are a number of corpses that are mangled up within your rear wheels.
All right, Silp, hurry up! Hurry it up!
Zalip is climbing out through the roof of the machine too, carrying his halberd with him, trying to poke free whatever corpses are stuck in the gears from on top of the earth.
So, Celip, I will allow you from on top of the vehicle, because you have a long-reach weapon, to effectively try and unjam your vehicle.
Celip's on top of a roof again, poking things with his hammer.
Nothing could go wrong. Straight away, it's taken the high ground. I think we're actually going to put this down to a dexterity test, because this is a case of... It's not so much weapon skill, but it's how well you can, like, hook your halberd around the limbs of the enemy and pull them out of this machine. So let's roll a dexterity test for me, please.
Average, challenging, what may it be?
Challenging, because you're still in the midst of riding on top of a vehicle.
I saved up all my good rolls over the past couple of sessions.
Okay, that's what Celip's up to. What are the rest of you up to?
I would also like to say that while Celip is up there poking around in the corpses and trying to unjam the whole deal, he's getting increasingly annoyed by all the zombies around him. Starts taunting them and yelling at them and mimicking them. Fuck off!
How far away are they?
Trying to climb on top of your machine.
I'm gonna start poking.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my shotgun to clean off at least one angle.
Okay, Yodicus, you can make me a very easy shotgun, like fish in a barrel, if you will. And Sigurd, you can coordinate and not get your arse blasted. You can also roll a very easy melee. Reinhard.
Well, actually,
yep.
Would using like helping Dewey point out stuff, like using leadership to like point out where he can grab stuff.
You can do whatever you like. You're a player. I'm just a GM.
Dewey, I know you're a bit nuts.
Do you have swim? There's maybe enough zombies to swim on them.
So, we're gonna swim in the sea of dead.
Do it. Hope you broke your pants.
That one's not the one that's sticking. It's the one by the back wheels-looking thing.
Stuck there too. Oh, damn it, this one was the red hat ones.
Boy, I need to reset. I rolled. Let me know when it pops up.
Okay.
93.
Yodicus and Sigurd, you've both attempted to help. You've helped a bit. Don't get me wrong. Could you have helped more? Is that a re-roll from Celip?
No, just figured, been poking for a while. Might as well poke a little more.
Well, we're still waiting on Reinhard at the moment. So what is Reinhard doing while your automized wagon has paused?
Has it stopped, or are we still going
1 mile an hour?
I'm
walk
sat
much
in
faster.
my seat and hiding like a girl.
Okay. Okay. Hydra disavows any gendered sexism. Keg. I'm just kidding. Okay. Reinhard, roll me a cool check, please.
I'll do. Remember, it's safe out there from my eyes.
Yep.
It's nice that Celip doesn't have to roll cool checks because he's so focused on his machine.
Okay, you've rolled 33. So not only have you managed to channel your inner calm, but you found something that interests you inside this contraption. I'll allow you to think of whatever the hell that is, and we'll come back to that in a moment. Meanwhile, Celip a la Chad on top, with a +5, a +3 Godbert. We need to just discuss what you're up to right now, which sounds like it's singing.
As soon as the hatch opened, he went out, and he basically is with his head out, maybe up to his waist, sticking out of this thing. And he said to himself, well, at least the Deadites, it's something I know, so He's going. "Wololo."
They're trying to call.
Okay.
And there we go again.
Okay.
More wood, please.
So Godbert's got a little bit more to go now.
Yep. Oh. Oh. Well, whatever.
We are going to. How much more do you need, Godbert, in order to?
This was it.
That was it.
Yep.
Okay. Zombies are slow, so cast me your blinding light.
Any bonuses or negative things?
Standard at the mo.
So,
Well,
that is unfortunate.
Derp.
Yeah, it's just that damn contraption is messing with my mojo. Oh, the God's blast contraption.
Hololo.
I
Sticking
will
with it.
say Sigurd,
yeah.
Celep, and Yodicus, you're each going to take an attempted attack from a zombie. It's not going to be an easy attack.
Gonna do throw its weapon up at you.
Pretty much.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
that zombie really wanted to go some. Sigurd, let's see if you can defend against that. 7 out of 9. 7 of 9. Oh my god. Hot stuff.
I tell you what he did. Look, so he was
If
at the
anyone
front of
gets
the
that
wheel.
reference, you're awesome. Just saying.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know who 7 and 9 is.
Yeah.
And the zombie got caught in the front wheel, and it brought him up, and he's attacking from up the top because his body's at the top of the wheel.
Yeah. He's just trying to swing and just gets his body caught on that back wheel. It just gets risen up and like.
Just risen up.
Love it.
That works.
I'm going to give him a charging advantage. He's just got +10.
Wait a minute.
He's just rolled a 1. Just blame Reinhard, not me. Sigurd, are you going to defend?
I'm
Or are you
trying.
going to roll swim?
I'm very frozen.
Okay.
He's restarting.
Do you
Roll
want
it
us
for
to
him.
come back to you while you...
I'm going to restart real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in the meantime, Celeb, we're going to have an opposer test with a zombie against you, which is trying to climb on top of the machine and attack you. You have the high ground. You have -5 to beat.
Oh my, I'll be, if I can manage that. Where's my halberd?
And you manage a -5. I think so.
I'm
probably
pretty
fine.
sure you'll be alright.
I don't know. You could do a fumble. lose
Hopefully it's in your
weapon.
combat tab somewhere. Okay, well you still rolled -3, so you still win. And a -2 for you to beat Yodicus. Oh, you rolled your 0, I see.
Yes, I rolled a total of nothing.
The 3 of you... However...
I still beat it. Gracelessly.
You do indeed. It's not particularly easy to dance on top of a jiggling metal box, but you're doing so. Despite the fact there is an ocean of dead around you trying to claw and climb and grab a hold of you. Celeb, let's have one more dexterity test for me, please. Challenging still. Like an absolute boss, you find the particular femoral bone of a particular stubborn ungi. You recognise the shape of that femur anywhere. And you dislodge it from your duodenum, allowing your contraption to...
Yeah. Roll, my pretty, roll. All right.
Is anyone driving this thing?
Oh.
In a word,
Agility
no.
test for everyone if we stay on top of the vehicle.
We're all standing up there.
Good idea.
Who's got the
Good idea, Seller. Let's have an average athletics test for Sighard, Seller, and Yodicus.
There we go.
Gobbert's only half in, so he will be relatively safe. Okay.
Yodicus jumps in through the window at the side.
Yeah.
I do the Doom where I have the shotgun, blow the head off the zombie, and then like slide down into the inside the tank.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Sighard, we're rolling forward. I'm afraid your previous turn is now obsolete. Can you roll me an athletics test?
As soon as it pops up.
Okay.
Whilst you're waiting for that, I've decided what Reinhardt's crit was. So as it's sort of bumbling along and there's something attached to the back wheel, it's doing that sort of like hopping up every couple of seconds. And that reminds him of riding on Darkfire. So he gets his crossbow and he starts inspecting it, cleaning it up, and he just feels like he's back on Darkfire again.
Okay.
That was the cool. That was the coolness.
A familiar sensation that every now and again you get a particular hump. Presumably when Darkfire gets something stuck in his one particular hoof.
Yeah. Or he hops over something, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it feels rather familiar.
Okay. Gathering your nerve. Okay, I like that. The sense of familiarity is what you found. I like it.
He's at ease, yeah.
You are now comfortable within this contraption of death.
Is this a contraption of farming?
Oh, my athletics is potatoes.
Farming death, but...
Well, hurry up and roll it.
It's freaking slow. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Weren't you like gloating about your lovely fiber and no longer having to use satellite and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's... I don't know
How
what's
did that
going
work
on.
out for you?
It was
It's
just fine
using
a few minutes
satellite.
ago.
It's just from the moon.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, yeah.
I give you Magma 5. That's the name of his satellite. At least we got cool sound effects. I mean, I'm down. They're from SoundCloud, so please don't copyright strike me. If you do, fuck you. Because it's a roleplay game. Seriously.
Good luck proving that is your motorbike in the background and not one of the 2.6 billion others in the world.
Not one of my players going... Okay. Well,
Roll it for me. Roll it for me.
I was just going to say, I'm freaking doing it.
Try a different browser.
I'm sorry, whenever I
falls
roll
off.
for you, you suck. What is your athletics? Oh
35.
shit, you really do suck. Yeah, Sighard is actually falling off. Gentlemen, sorry Sighard, but you fell off. You roll inside. You're moving at a warp speed, which is about 20 miles per hour, and you seem to be missing a noble.
This thing! Oh, dear Lord, fuck.
Do we have to roll perception to see if any of us notices?
Oh my god, this is so...
No, you would have noticed as you jumped inside that this particular noble did not. In fact, he slipped.
I'm going to climb the ladder up. Can I see? Is he behind like the trail of destruction? Like, is he? How far behind is he now?
Sighard, are you able to do dice rolls yet?
Nope.
Oh, goddabs, suck a dick.
You're practically dead with the GM rolling for
I
you.
have 100 megabyte
That's the
connection,
zombies
so don't-
attacking you. Okay,
Yeah,
they
shit.
rolled a natural 2.
Two.
And this is you trying to...
My flea kicking in.
This is you trying to outrun the zombies. You rolled an 84. So... Okay. Currently, Yodicus, what you can see is Sighard some yards behind, being... Do you want to use one of your rerolls, Sighard?
For what? Which one? The fall?
Yeah, to not fall.
Yeah, that's not fall.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
Watch him roll the one.
Which one is it again? It's athletics.
I'm rolling for you.
Oh. Okay.
Are you able to roll now?
I
You
think
didn't
so.
roll the one.
Okay,
but-
well, roll me a challenging athletics, please.
Well, this is gonna go horribly.
Okay, better than the first one. You are clinging onto the side of this vehicle as it is crawling off into the distance. He is going to need some assistance. Yodicus.
Up behind Yodicus straight away. Something's wrong.
Yodicus Reinhardt.
Athletics.
Sure.
I'm gonna just grab him by his arm and try to haul him up the side of the thing.
Okay.
So if he's still attached, I'm just
I'll
grabbing his
allow
arm.
you a challenging athletics. Each of you, I have a number in mind for what you'll need.
Trying to grab an arm.
Okay, well, one of you is feeling particularly on point.
It was that leadership role earlier.
Yeah, Reinhard. With a quick flick of the wrist, you are able to reach your arm down and make your thumb and index finger meet perfectly with that of your noble lord and employer, might I add.
Yes.
Hands interlocks, you are able to raise Sighard up. Gentlemen, you slowly trudge off into the distance.
I need a new pair of pants.
Oh damn, there's a lot of them out here. I thought it was clear.
Told you these things were dangerous.
Are you okay, Sighard?
I didn't bring a spare pair of pants, so we're gonna go with it.
Okay. So if you remember, Reinhard has always thought very highly of Sighard. I'm thinking of like back in the forest, quite a while ago when Sighard, snapped a snick, stood up and go, "Oh, here I am, hello," with him. So that memory comes back to mind with Reinhard as he grabs Sighard's arm. He sort of starts chugging him back up again and pulling as hard as he can.
Hello.
I am not losing you now. It is too late for that.
Okay. Okay.
Much obliged.
Gentlemen, 20 minutes pass of you bouncing around inside a tin can powered by steam. Setup. An easy perception, please. As you were driving.
Oh, would you look at that? What is that? Nope.
Nope.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Nope,
Never
don't
mind.
notice a thing.
Or dead,
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Setup.
Yeah.
That is a no but. You managed to ram yourself halfway up and over a small, narrow bridge before it dawns on you that there is a bridge here. And your vehicle is twice the width of the bridge. I am going to allow each of your brains to oogle and google and think what the hell you're going to do while you are balanced, I would say, a quarter of the way along a particularly narrow stone bridge that seems to be buckling already from the weight of your sheer Chad.
I would like to roll a cool test to see if I can perfectly thread the needle over the bridge. Whether or not the bridge holds us is a different topic, but just to see if I can keep my cool and drive in a straight line.
Okay, well, you can roll me a cool test as a challenging call, just to see if you're able to keep your nerve. Okay, your brain tells you, Selep, that this probably needs a little bit more ingenuity than simply...
But I like
Although it is tempting. It is tempting, but you're fairly sure that if you just did brum, 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 it might result in your death. So, gentlemen, your GM is going to go and get another drink, and... Okay.
You do know that we drive off the bridge if we continue like this.
He's not wrong.
What's below us?
We will never know. The GM has left us.
A river.
It looks like water.
What?
Looking out the little slit. Just aim for the lower bit of land. If it starts to crush, if the bridge falls, don't
I am
ram.
no structural engineer. I have the foggiest goddamn idea.
I'm relating it to a horse. So
1 second.
I have a lot of lores.
We should
not
definitely
engineering.
not try to drive down through the fort because we will 100% get stuck.
oh,
Any ideas how to make this more navigable?
Historically, in most in Warhammer Fantasy, most of the steam tanks, just like the German tanks in World War II, got stuck in mud and just had to be left behind.
Yeah, they will recover them later, but yeah, usually they.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I think.
if we go slower, will it hold?
Usually with other tanks pulling them out.
Right.
We don't have other tanks.
Yeah. Can we? Here's an idea. Do we have cabling or strong ropes in the vehicle?
I have rope, but it
We have a
will
chain
not
wrapped
move
around
this.
the front of the thingy, of the death roller.
A thresher thing. What? Dewey, you think? Master Philip, you think we could run some chain and pull ourselves across with the front roller?
Let me see. I'll make that a challenging one because that's unusual.
Okay.
And that's a
You
16.
think we could winch ourselves across?
That should probably work if we lift this and do this there and that over there and then might work.
With your roll cell up, it could work.
Much as I hate the idea of getting out running across a bridge with a very heavy chain,
Yeah,
wrapping
and
it around a tree or 6.
according to the model, we have a chain wrapped around the front. So if we use that chain, wrap it around the tree on the other side, and then just use the frontal pull of the death roller to pretty much pull in the chain and dragging the death roller behind it.
I will give you an added piece of spice. That yes, that could work. Celeb. But
How
Get out there and
This
heavy
is
is the chain? Does it
narrower
require 2 of us?
than you are. Thus, if you are not perfectly central, you are going to have an issue. You may need a weight to offset your port or starboard, or left or right, or whatever the Null Knights would call it. You may need a plan B should your steering not be absolutely perfect. Unless you
Can we
want to
manually
tip.
lock it in? Can we manually lock in the angle on the steering? I mean, it would be some kind of an engineering test.
I
Yeah.
can barely drive a horse cart.
Well, that will be a question of can the engineering test pass? So yes, in theory that is possible. What I'm simply proposing is that that may not suffice. In which case, come up with a plan B.
How deep is the river?
I'm just gonna roll an intelligent thing because my character's smarter than I am.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll? Challenging? Hard? Difficult? Challenging?
Challenging.
No, got nothing.
Thinking is very difficult in such times. There's
My only good thought I've said, which is using the thresher to kind of winch ourselves across.
Okay.
I would volunteer for taking the chain. If it requires 2 of us, I will be 1.
I mean, Celeb with a strong back and shit like that should probably also carry the chain, and Sika just takes over the controls for the time being. I mean, we rolled earlier in your previous break, Hydra. I don't know if you've seen the rolls.
The +4 on the perception to watch you drive.
Yeah, they all try to see what the fuck I'm doing, and I rolled an engineering test to see whether or not the controls make any fucking sense. And apparently, Celeb built a thing with the concept of Ungis driving it eventually in mind.
Okay.
So it makes enough sense to the guys that they understand there is a pattern to it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I don't know.
I'm down with that.
You sure you don't want me to try to haul chain?
I mean, with me and carrying the chain, it's got to be faster than most others because if I recall correctly, I'm mighty fucking strong.
Stronger, way stronger.
Strong back, if I recall correctly, and shit like that. So I'm carry haul.
Is plan B though?
Gentlemen. Dunk.
We need a counterweight or something for the other side.
Dunk. You seem to have someone trying to knock at your rear door.
I have an idea. As a counterweight, we use the zombies. One of us stands on the top and baits the zombies from one side to the other, and they cling to tank and, you know.
Oh,
that could work. I could stand on one side or the other to try and put weight on one side or the other.
Yeah, and every now and then poke one of them in the face so he falls off.
Fall off, yeah.
That way we at least don't lose anyone to the river that we actually care about.
Okay.
Does anybody have any food on them? Like piece of raw meat or something like that?
Is it clear? Well, yes, us. Is it clear for us to... is the bridge clear? I'll do a perception, shall I?
Yes, clear enough.
Clear enough, okay.
Who's knocking on the door?
You have an ocean of dead following you, and given that you've paused to chat for a minute or two, they seem to have caught up and are starting to pitter-patter on the side of your tin can.
Roll it forward so they can't get onto the bridge. Roll it forward so the front of the tank is onto the bridge. Then they can't.
Already on the bridge.
Then they have to go in the water.
You're already on the bridge. Yeah.
Fine.
That ship has sailed.
Celeb, let's take this. Let's take this chain, tie it up in case the bridge crumbles.
God, but what are you wondering about bridges?
Oh no, I was just wondering if these zombies indeed eat brains.
I'm just thinking with an 88, I'm fairly sure there's a troll under this bridge. but yes, eat brains. Troll. Yeah, we'll park the troll idea for now. Yeah, you have enough to deal with. So, who's at the helm?
Seacat is on the controls. I take the chain. Whoever wants to come with me to protect me is welcome.
I'm with Celeb out on the bridge.
Okay.
He's holding the chain because he's strong enough. I'm just aiming and looking around.
Reinhard.
Yodicus.
Yes.
Would you rather be at the controls and I'll go bait them? So wait the other side.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. I know how interested you are, but I'm also, I'll be honest, a better driver.
Well, and I got a shield, so
Fair enough.
don't knock me in the river because I can't swim.
Neither can I. So if we end up in the river, this will be a real short trip.
So if we get out and the one track is on, like let's say the right-hand track is on the bridge, I'll stand on the left-hand side and try to bait the zombies over to that side to give. I'm sorry, to the opposite side. So I want to be on the tread side that's attached to put more weight on the tread that's actually touching the bridge, not the wrong side to make it flip.
So Celeb and Reinhard are both attempting to guide across via chain. Am I correct?
No. I've gone ahead and found a stump right in front of us, so it's a straight line from the bridge to the stump. I'm gonna
What a
go.
coincidence.
Celeb, over here. And then help
Okay.
him tie this chain around.
I
and then
will ask you an athletics test, please. Challenging. To see how quickly you can do this.
Not bad.
Okay. Fairly
I'll keep
quick.
that.
Fairly quick. Celeb, you're going ahead with such suggestion, I assume?
You?
Yeah.
I'm just carrying on the mule.
Okay. I'll allow your plus 10 assistance to carry forward to the athletics so that a chain link is formed. Yodicus, you have an easy drive to make. Sorry, average. Let's remember
Alright.
that you are
Yeah, no, I was gonna
not
say.
an engineer.
No, yeah.
It's built for a
Alright.
human, sure. Not to walk a tightrope.
Don't
So-
pull the blue lever.
So this will be
Whale
challenging,
star.
correct?
Pull the red, then the green, then the yellow, but not the blue. Okay. How do you
Okay,
feel
boys,
about that roll, Yodicus? Okay.
Fortune!
You said pull the blue. Oh, there
Okay,
we
that's
go.
much better. Okay. So,
Let's burn some fortune.
gentlemen, you managed to make it halfway across this bridge. You are now exactly balanced on the center of this tightrope, which is a 6-yard long, but maybe only 2-yard wide block bridge, and you are balanced on it like a mammoth on a tightrope. I'm going to need another roll, though, for you to get the whole way across. Yodicus, because of the assistance afforded by Selep and Reinhard, and thus far Sigurd and Gobbet haven't been needed, I'll ask you for one more drive.
Challenging.
Yes.
Not average.
Come on, dice. Don't
Yeah,
fail
we'll,
me
we'll
now.
give them. We'll do with the same the last time.
Can I stand in front of the tank and yell him commands like, look to the left, look to the right?
To be fair, you guys have done a lot of work. I'm going to put this down, therefore, to Sigurd, who's clearly going to need to help and save the day. Because Selep and Reinhard have managed to make sure that Yodicus has not had a hell of a time in steering this thing over a tightrope. Yodicus, what direction do you need help with?
I think I need Sigurd to and Bert to help balance as they feel the tilting to the left or the right. I'm going to need them to move to the other side to try to prevent that delicate balance from getting thrown off and us ending up in the river.
Gentlemen, what are you going to do to help?
Switch seats all the time.
I'm good,
Just try to sit the other side and lean out a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm already out on top because I was trying to bait zombies to one side, to the track side that's still touching.
Okay.
I'm going to, if they're not coming up, if they're not trying to climb up or go towards me, then I'll sheath and grab a hold of like one of the rails and kind of lean my butt out over the over the tread.
Yeah, noble booty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do on that one. Throw my butt out.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna need something here.
Can I do intuition? You know, just feel, oh, it's moving that way, and then move to the other side.
What?
And I'm
Hello?
assuming this tank is like, I don't know, 5 tons or something. I think a 80 kilo man is Probably not going to make a big difference from the left-hand side of the tank to the other, but
Depends
He's
on
close
how balanced it is.
He's close to 100 kilo. Come on.
and he's 100 kilo man. Okay.
I don't know what else to do. Is there something I can throw on the side to balance it? I don't know what all is on this thing.
Hang on, I've seen this once in a circus, I think. There was this fella walking a tightrope. I'll get on top and I'll balance with my pole.
It's a daring young man on a flying trapeze.
What would that be?
Assuming you're going over quite slowly, are you? Because if so, I'm going to come to the front edge that Sid card is. You know, if say for example.
Yeah, I would imagine he's not driving 20 across.
No, I'm
this
not.
thing.
I was gonna say I'm probably giving this thing. I'm trying to keep it
Edge
moving
that
very
Sid card
slowly
is.
but consistently.
You know, if
Yeah,
say for instance,
I would imagine.
I'm just going to come this side just to show another body. I'm not going to shout or scream in or anything.
Is
So
there-
I come away from the tank.
I can't see if there's stuff on top, like baggage or barrels or something.
You're just holding on at you and swinging out. Godbert moves to the wrong side.
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
This side. Oh, silly old man.
There's no work for an old man,
There
this.
we go. So the stream may not have been able to hear me for the last minute or two, and fuck my life.
Neither did we.
We didn't either.
Okay, awesome. How long has it been?
2-3 minutes. So
You said Gottbert, Sigurd, what are you gonna do? And then we didn't hear back from you.
Okay,
'Cause I
great.
said I was gonna
So
leave, I was gonna
I've
leave my booty
been
out on the
delicately
side.
balancing what you're doing with all sorts of intricate memes and dance. But I had actually kicked my microphone cable out of its socket. So fuck technical life. 2 minutes or so probably. Thank you, Mr. Matt. Wow. Thank you. Anyway, right, we're here. Top quality profession. I know what you're gonna do. You told me by now. And
A lot
everyone
of athletics checks.
make me some rolls. Yeah, I know. God, but your initiative test is almost counterproductive with the 99. You feel
Sits on the wrong
yourself
side.
drift to the left slightly, so
Really?
dive to the right.
I can either give him direction or I can do what Bert's doing and try to move out.
Well, you can do what you like.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do. I'm not an engineer.
You said you were hanging your butt over the side.
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
am. I'm
Yeah,
trying to pull my
Yeah,
my
let's
100
have
kilo
that challenging
bum off
butt
the side.
wiggle. Challenging butt
Challenging
wiggle, please. Athletics.
Challenging butt wiggle.
God damn it. I'm gonna
Genuine
fall off in the
attribute.
goddamn river.
It's a skill, butt wiggle.
Yeah. Nah, damn it. Gonna have to reroll it.
You pull down your trousers. I think you're having a shit.
Fuck me.
You do. You pull down your
That's
trousers. think
better.
you're having a
Corruption
shit.
reroll? How do you feel about corruption point right now? Last
It's gonna
session.
be worse.
It's the last session. You could do it. There you go. That's a bit better.
Hey.
Hey, corruption. That. So, what does the dark whisper in the corner of your ear say that makes you wiggle your butt a little bit better?
I think there's a Slanish whisper saying, "You better shake it a little bit better there, baby."
Oh, yeah, you better shake your
No!
shake whole little booty for me.
If you fall into the water, we're all here for you because we all float.
Okay. Well, one corruption point later,
We all
you
float.
have
We all float down here.
shaken your booty like a Chad. I have to just come back to Yodicus, who was driving.
Yes.
Okay, and you'd rolled a 50. Okay, now we're
I
catching
rolled a zero, basically
a
zero.
0, and now we're just catching up on how that goes. We have our -7 offset by a 0.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Damn it, Bart!
Reinhard and Celeb.
Yeah.
You've done pretty well with trying to guide this vehicle toward the edge. And it's nearly there, but about 3 yards from the edge, that back left corner just cracks and crumbles as you hear a mighty snap. And the bridge starts to buckle, and this vehicle is now rear third, starting to get submerged in water.
Lauren!
Cue a colorful variety of Catholic insults and screams.
That's my tank, damn it.
Gentlemen, I will ask you each what you're going to do to get out of this predicament. Pouring down the other bank are the dead, sloshing and slurping their way through the water toward you, slowly. Many of whom unable to swim, but walking through the water when necessary.
I have an idea. Quick question. It's been a while since I played. Can I use fate points to determine a roll?
Yes. Well, you can use a fate to guarantee a success. So
okay.
A resilience will guarantee the dice roll to be exactly the number you want, but a fate is an automatic success.
Okay. Well, then I would say it's a good time for Celeb to jump in, seeing the undead pouring over into the water and getting angry, tearing Eurycus off the controls, starting to hammer a confusing combination of levers and bolts and ropes and whatnot in there. To which the engine will start to pretty much heat up incredibly. He's pretty much putting the thing in very dangerous overdrive in an attempt to yoink it out of the mud before it sinks in too deep.
Okay. Well, with that, you will be able to spare the fate of being submerged into the water. I will, however, still ask what the others are contributing to this.
So Reinhard is waiting near the stump because we don't want to keep on going and have this clipped in. I am waiting to unclip, but I am not going to unclip until that tank, at least the front wheels, are clear.
On that note, Reinhard.
Yeah.
Casual side note for you. You're at a stump. So are zombies. Can you roll me a defense, please?
Yes.
So not only are you at said stump, you are trying to defend yourself. Zombie technically wins.
Damn it.
6 whole damage. Okay, 1 damage gets through. As you are now interlaced with a zombie, Reinhard. Mano a mano, or mano a deado. It has its hands around your neck currently, trying to get a good chomp through a piece of flesh. And we will just come back to the others. Eurycus, Sicard, and Godbert.
Yes.
What are you up to?
Godbert is trying to get the fuck out of the thing as quickly as possible.
Getting out of here. God damn. Thing's got my robe pocket.
As in
Probably
just jumping out of it, yeah?
Yeah, to the front.
Yep.
Saving his own life and maybe also making the thing lighter.
Yeah, it will help. It will help. Even if you're a bit slow, it's still going to help. I'll say you're a little bit slow to help Reinhard, who's currently wrestling a zombie. Man and via throat. Sicard, what are you up to?
Okay, so I'm gonna make a deal with the GM to see if this is gonna work.
Okay.
I'm willing to take like a point of burn damage to block the water from getting into the air intake.
Okay, so you want to do something to prevent water interfering with this contraption. Okay.
Yeah.
You know enough about artillery. You're from Nuln. You have a thing for black powder weapons. I will allow you an dexterity roll, because that's what it falls down to at the end of the day.
Endurance?
I'd say dexterity or initiative. We could roll initiative. Let's go with initiative.
Okay.
Endurance kind of makes sense, though. I'm down with that too, but your initiative is higher, so... I'll be nice today. I'll be nice today before I kill you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Initiative. Challenging, of course.
Challenging.
Okay.
No, but.
So with the sum total of all of your efforts... I lost you for a second there, Setup. You are able to pull your monstrosity free. Up and onto the bank. Reinhard. You have a slight issue of a deadite gripping onto you at the moment. Godbus has rushed off, but not been able to be quick enough to support you. Setup has grabbed a hold of the helm, and Sikard is busy with Aquarius objectives. Reinhard, what are you going to do to get yourself free?
I'm trying to push this guy with my crossbow.
Okay. A nice standard
I'm going to use a reroll
improvised weapon. Well, let's see what he does first.
Okay.
Because you might just be okay.
Let's find out.
Okay.
I push him away. Oh wow, I actually hit him in the right leg, okay.
Yeah. This guy seems to be of the special brigade, as you just push him a little bit and he falls over.
I know what I did when he came
him
towards me. No, I used my leg, my left leg, to hit him in his right leg, like kneecap, like when you kick somebody in the front of the kneecap and it just buckles. Push him away with my crossbow.
It surprises you. Minimal effort is needed to dispatch with this deadite. It simply crumbles as if a willing victim to your martial prowess. Gentlemen, you hastily push forwards.
I've unclipped it from the what was it called? The tree stump. I've unclipped it, so it's not just gonna yank us back.
I will assume so.
Yeah, good.
I will assume so.
Well, the tank's at a funny angle.
It is at a funny angle. It is literally climbing the map right now. Gentlemen, I'm going to give you... I'm not going to give you anything. Setup.
No.
Another 20 minutes pass of crunch and mulch. Crunch, mulch, mulch, mulch.
Some more rifles?
Lots of deadites. Just being pulverized under your steam-powered Deathbine harvester. What was it you called it again?
Hot lobber.
The hot lobber. Hot lobber? Glob lobber? Hog lobber. Hot lobber. Glob lobber. Hog lobber. Globble hobber.
Sounds like an orc machine.
One of those. Tell Selep. You are close to your destination. Perhaps some minutes away.
Yeah.
You have been instructed by your companions that there is a tower up ahead. And you see it for a second. Make me an average perception, please, Selep.
I don't see it. Oh, never mind. I see very.
You do see very well. You see what looks like a tower. Then you see that tower step slightly to the side. That tower seems to have 2 arms and 2 legs. You seem to be steamrolling toward
A giant.
the giant.
An undead giant missing a hand.
An undead giant.
I remember that guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to all go and get a beer. And we're going to come back.
Damn it, Gilly.
And
I don't have
we'll have
any.
some sort of fights afterwards. And then I'll kill all my players. Bye.
I remember that.
Hey guys, hey girls, how's it going? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. There's been a break. The developments have happened. I found a token. It's not the actual giant I asked for, but it's the giant that my party deserves. So, there is a giant in front. Godbert Sigurd. No, Godbert Reinhardt, make me a challenging perception, please.
Sorry.
Everything is fine.
Nothing out the sides.
Everything is fine. Up ahead of you is a mammoth. A mammoth as in a ginormous shape, the size of a tall, long, spiky thing. Only this has 2 arms and 2 legs. Gentlemen, Celeb, you're at the helm. What are you up to?
Well, my perception check was pretty good, so do I recognize that thing as a familiar creature that we might have encountered?
2 arms, 2 legs is probably a giant person-shaped thing.
And is missing a hand?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is just a giant person-shaped thing. Yeah, no hand missing. That's what you get with your +5.
Let's stop for a moment and open the hatch to have a better look. I hope it's not in swinging distance yet.
I mean, you got +5, so it just looks like a giant, as in a giant, with a tree in its hand that it's swinging like a baseball bat, kind of prepping for.
Doesn't look in our direction yet.
Yeah, it's swinging the said baseball bat at you. You are the baseball.
Well, if he's already in that aggressive motion, well, there's probably no time to stop, but probably more time to say, all right, this is where we put the button in.
How far is the keep?
10-minute walk, 10-minute run, rather.
Well, before anyone decides to jump out or do anything, Celeb was gonna push the buttons, and even that will be Hockenopper mode, which is pretty much just yeet that thing right into the shin of that big guy.
Put your dowie
And I fall
pedal
out of my
to the
seat
metal.
onto the ground in the machine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I fall over.
Yes.
Reinhardt's already sitting down. Doesn't
I
like
was sitting down. I just got thrown from my seat.
Might as well. Yeah! Cut, kid!
Okay. Can I ask you, Celeb,
Yo.
to make me an average drive roll?
Average drive. Whether or not I can keep it still while I'm laughing manically.
And this is opposed with the dodge of a giant, which is -3. Okay. Currently, the giant manages to step out of the way. Celeb, how do you feel about a reroll?
I mean,
That's a bit better.
the giant did critically fail too.
It did critically fail, but it was about to win. It was about to critically fail win. Now it critically fail loses. So, Celeb, what are you aiming for?
I would say his right shin.
His right shin, which conveniently has a little bird cage, which houses a prisoner. You target that leg. Full speed ahead, 22 miles per hour.
Ooh, really pushing it there.
Yeah, I know. Oof.
That extra 2.
The exhaust pipe
That
is
extra
blowing
2.
Given that this thing is designed to ram stuff, though, That's still
This is
gonna
designed
not be
to
fun.
harvest grain.
Well,
Well, but it's got the roller on the front. I mean,
Oh, well,
yeah, you got a roller on the front, and you're about to go into the shin of a giant. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you all to roll me. You're all sat down, so I'll give you an average endurance, just to avoid a stunned condition.
Where's endurance again?
Because you're in for a hell of a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
Oh, I am good.
Yeah.
You actually passed a roll.
Okay, well, Setup and
Well,
Yoko are the
driver's
only
not
two
old.
who are stunned. Well, that's fine, only one of them is driving. And you do collide with this giant's shin. And you hear, unsurprisingly, you don't hear any cry out of pain. This thing is already dead. It is, however, going to try and create a counter swing.
Wait a minute, it critically failed.
It did critically fail. What was that on its doodah? Oh, that was on its dodge. Okay, well, that was on its dodge, so it definitely sucked. In that case, it's
tried
going
to
to
stomp on our
it's
tank.
going to fall over.
Right,
On a
This'll be good.
11, 12, or 1, it's going to fall on top of you.
Okay.
You are clear.
Dodge that one.
Set up. You go into the shin. You hear the mulching of, well, you've perhaps practiced this on trees in the past, but it's a fairly similar sound. Exactly. Unpleasant and pleasant at the same time, as you hear a
I mean, I got a stun condition, so I don't hear anything right now, I think.
yeah,
Hit your head
or
on the
you
steering
hear
wheel.
this, you just have no idea what's going on. You're just holding onto the steering wheels and just putting your foot down. But,
Sir?
gentlemen, you are pushing forwards. In front of you is a tower. Particularly large tower. The tower you know you are going to be headed into soon. So that behind you is a low murmur of this giant righting itself some ways behind you. Gentlemen, you are at the base of your destination.
Well, I would say we arrived. Sort of.
I have a concussion.
Yep, nope.
That hurts.
Well, what's the deal? We getting out? So, you gonna tangle with that giant more, or you going with us?
I think someone should take care of that giant fella when he comes over here again. Otherwise, there won't be much tower left, and anyone inside will probably die with it.
Godspeed to you.
We'll see us. I'll see you up in town again. Can't be that hard. It's just a giant.
Ancestors be with you. I'll climb out and
Some more surprises.
I'm gonna follow.
Gentlemen, this thing doesn't have a stop button, so let's have an easy athletics from each of you, or you can suffer minus SL wounds as you try to jump off of it.
son of a bitch.
Did you get
Challenging
average?
again.
Okay, Godbert's more than happy to get off.
Yeah, finally.
Yep.
What is this? Average?
Easy, I think I said. Easy. Okay. Reinhard too.
Wow.
More than happy to get off, and sick heart.
One wound.
One wound.
I was
Can't roll
happy to
above
get
an
out
80.
there. That was an average. If we'd have turned that to an easy, that's me. I'm out. Master
Okay.
Celeb. I'm out.
Celeb, I'm going to ask you for a challenging drive roll for me, please, to see what sort of shape you manage to concoct.
Who you crush.
Okay, Celeb, what do you want to do in order to round off this giant, or like Mexican standoff? What is your?
Go for the other leg.
Go for the left leg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch in full drive, aiming generally in the direction of the giant, climb out of the hedge with my halberd in hand, and joust him.
And joust him. Okay.
I'm gonna
And
joust the giant.
what are you aiming for? His dick? With like, it's a giant.
Yeah, actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna let's see how tall is he? Can I reach his groin area if I swing upwards?
Sure, you're on a you're on top of
In
a
an
steam
attempt to
tank.
foul him passing by.
Okay, remind me of what you're up to in a moment, Celeb, as we'll just come back to you.
You have to think about that. That's so stupid. You have to think about it.
Legends will be told.
Yeah.
Except no one will be watching.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's just
can
without
see him
watching.
doing this as we're going toward the tower.
I mean,
Not with our
yeah.
perception rolls.
The most important thing you can do to a dead giant is emasculate it, right? It's like, yeah, sure.
I mean, if I
Make
cut
sure
him
it
in
can't
two down there,
reproduce.
I just hope he, disembowels and falls apart. That's the idea.
Okay, we're gonna hide you for a second, Celeb. Can you still see the screen?
Lost Yodi.
Yodicus?
I'm here.
He's here on my screen.
Oh, okay, fine. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, you just wasn't in my view.
I was out of the light.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you have a tower. You have stepped inside of tower. The stairs are innumerous. It is perhaps 100 yards up in the sky. It is unfathomable. And yet you can still hear this twatting engine going on in the background. There we go. That's better. That's better. Stair upon stair upon stair upon stair. And eventually, you reach your door. Sicard, Jodicus, Godbert, Reinhard. A large door swings casually open in the midst of the darkness. In front of you, mist. In terms of orientation on the map, you are heading south. Down.
I'm taking point. And I'm looking about. I see mist. But I have my crossbow ready. Guys,
Okay.
I don't see anything. Anyone see?
Oh,
I guess I do.
Where is it? There it is.
What do I
No.
see?
Yodicus, you can make out something in the center of the room in front of you. And for the two of you with Sixth Sense, Colbert, bad feeling about this place.
duh.
Duh.
I've been told there's something
Duh.
that I'm gonna edge towards the middle of the room.
Yodicus has seen, as well as Sigurd, something in the center of the room.
Come on, boys.
Moving ever so slowly down this way. Which I
Hold
think is towards... Yeah.
Got something in my eyes.
That's better.
There we go.
Okay, Godbirds. You rub your eyes for a moment before looking ahead of you. Though your surroundings are misty and clouded, you can see someone laying atop a table. An altar, perhaps. And you see their essence, if you will, being dragged downwards into the ground. Yet, around you, you can hear a chanting. I would say, though, you can feel a chanting. There is no noise, yet you are certain it is there.
We're definitely in the right place, boys.
See a glow. Maybe 3 steps ahead.
Yeah. Be careful.
Okay. I edge ever so slightly closer. Maybe it's a table? Ledge? I see and hear nothing.
The moment you take a step forward, there is a voice from the shadows. Godbert, Reinhard, Jodicus and Sigurd. To your left, to your right, behind you and in front. Welcome. I see you have come to stop me. You will find she is already mine. And now we will feast on you. Gentlemen, whereabouts roll initiative. What for, you do not know. Moment I get this. Okay. Sigurd? You hear the voice. You're able to ready yourself and prepare. What would you like to do?
How far is that altar?
Yards ahead of you. Not many.
I'll use my movement to walk towards it. I'll
You could
start
indeed.
My prayer of just start doing my normal combat prayers, and then defensive stance while I'm walking. So that'd be my action and my movement.
Okay. You may move up to said altar. In front of you is a body on the altar. A woman. It looks familiar. It looks a lot like Gilda. Now, gentlemen, we're going to roll 1d4. From top to bottom, Godbert, Reinhard, Jodicus, Sigurd. We're going to establish Godbert. From the shadows behind you, in amongst the mist, something darts out toward you. At lightning speed, it reaches out, lunging towards your neck.
Guess I can only dodge. Why do I get that -10 if it's to save my own life? It's stupid.
Yeah, ignore that.
Well, I can't, so it won't go away.
It's 10 modifier.
Right, I'll do this.
Counter.
No,
Do a thing.
0. There we go.
Need to get a +6, which is amazing.
No.
Don't like that.
Yep.
Oof. Corruption reroll?
Yep.
I like it. Let's do it.
All the rerolls. What? Oh no, that's the wrong thing. It did the wrong thing.
Oh, did you do a +1?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
ignore that. That's shit. Okay, that's better. That's only 15 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Gobbet. Lunging out of the darkness towards you is a grotesque figure with snarled fangs and blood dripping from its face. It reaches for you, its fangs making contact with the uppermost of your torso and plunging into your flesh. It draws blood. Reinhard.
First thing I see, it's gonna get shot with my crossbow.
It is quick. It is in the dark. It will be a challenging... Dark relatively. It'll be a challenging roll. It is in combat. And it is so very difficult to see in here.
I do have night vision though. Does that change anything?
No.
Okay. Oh, yes.
That's still a tasty crit.
He does not give a dang.
Okay.
Right in the I aim for the center of
That
mass.
is one of his pieces of armor on his chest has just been shredded. As lunging for Godbert, you're able to quickly turn around, launch a bolt towards the central mass of this creature. And lunge it straight into his torso. You can give yourself one advantage. Now, gentlemen, Godbert and Reinhard, I'll ask you each to roll a cool test for me, please. Because both of you have seen this.
You roll. Better.
Okay. Both of you able to keep your cool for the moment. Godbert, due to go.
Dum 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 dum. Which? Oh, not that. Yeah, I think. Sure. I will do.
God dang it, you fucking bastard! Here, take this!
Oh, and I'll first roll, and if I roll badly, which I do not, then
Yeah.
Sweet.
In the chest.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that is a tasty amount of damage. Damn. Okay. So what do you do with that, Godbert? Describe to me what's
Actually, he's been practicing, and what happens is he holds out his hand, and a beam of light, like a sort of a laser, just beams it towards this thing and burns it in the chest or something. Hell, not from his hand, from his eyes. He just shoots lasers out of his eyes.
laser fucking beams.
He does the Superman.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Sheer brilliant light lights up the whole room.
Yep.
Okay. As you do, the creature that has accosted you hisses, both arms raising above its eyes, and reaches back a very small amount. Godbert, Yodicus rather.
I can now see this thing very clearly, correct?
Bolt light.
Due to the light.
I would say from the noises, you would have an awareness as to where it is, but the details will be fuzzy.
Well, can I see the two beams of light that just carved into it?
Yes, that you can very much see.
That's what I'm aiming.
Yes.
I aim at where the light terminates.
Yeah, sure.
With my gun.
Sure.
And I cast shotgun.
Okay. We're still going to go with a challenging. To try not to hit Godbert, to not hit Reinhard.
That's fair.
And to hit whatever the portion of a creature is within the shadows.
I think I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, please, I don't want my head to be blown off. Standing right in front of you.
A better hit.
Nice.
A better hit.
I cast shotgun.
Okay. You do so. And with a loud thud and crack, you can see your lead pound into the flesh of this creature's torso. Letting out a small amount of smoke as it does. Already reeling backwards from the light, it swivels to its left. Gentlemen.
Ooh, that's bad.
That's not a good. That's not a good roll.
Sigurd. As you have been approaching this body on the table, what have you been doing?
Passing my rapier off to my shield hand and grabbing my oil flask.
Okay. Okay. From the table, Sigurd, a body moves up, sitting up in place with an unnatural puppeteering demeanor. And you can guess it. They're going to swing towards you with her claws. It looks like Gilda. It looks a lot like Gilda.
Oh.
That's a crit. You have a +1 to beat. You do have +20, as you were defending. And that will be enough to parry her dagger to the side.
Stupid mortal. You are foolish to come here.
Sigurd. It is now your turn. You have one advantage. Apologies, Sigurd. We need to just briefly go to Celep.
Oh, yes, go for it.
Who, meanwhile,
Jousting
is
a giant.
currently trying to 10-4-9er Giant Humdiggity. Celep,
Yeah.
how's your chase going?
Well, the dice will tell.
The dice will
Currently, I
tell.
have the scary music plus the yeehaw music at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little bit much for me as well. I'll admit that.
I'm just waiting for all the dice to catch up with the rolling. There we go. Now I can see again.
Roll me a challenging drive, please. This is against a giant's weapon skill.
I'm gonna drive and slice your groin right open.
Okay, +1 beats a definite negative. Okay, so let me just pause this fucking. There we go. Celeb, you're able, given your previous roll, to write about your vehicle and head straight for the right shin of this monstrosity. Or are we on the left now? We're on the left shin. And you were able to get a clean hit with a good portion of its flesh peeling away as you cleave through it. It swings towards your vehicle, slowly though, clumsily. Not even for a giant, but even slower for a dead giant. It slams the ground just behind where you have passed. And you make your pass. Your joust is successful for now. Both of its legs are crippled.
Lovely.
It's still lumbering. I would say crawling now. You have incapacitated both legs. I will allow you to make your choice as to what you would like to do for your next round. And we will, in the meantime, come back to Sicard. Sicard, back to you.
I am going to. I'm going to throw that oil into the brazier to try to give more room in the light. And then put my rapier back into my hand. I'm guessing that's my action.
It could be. Certainly could be.
If not, I'll go back into defensive stance. So I don't know how much you're going to give me.
If you want to provide extra illumination, you can certainly do so. It will be your action, but that can be done.
I'll do it.
Okay. So
switch the sword back to my right arm.
Okay. You can light the brazier next to you, and yes, the room illuminates a little bit more so, providing Yodicus and yourself a view of this creature. Can I ask you to both make a cool test for me, please?
Nah.
Challenging.
I don't need a cool test.
As now you see in front of you snarled fangs.
I'm staring at Gilda.
Well.
Get it out of the way now.
Get it out of the way now. Yodicus. That is a,
Son of a bitch. Can I roll today, please?
Just take
Celeb's got all of our good rerolls.
Standard.
There.
Well, I picked them up.
Okay. Sicard? You were able to stay put. Despite the fact that what is in front of you is terrifying. The rest of you...
Gilda is pretty terrifying.
The rest of you gain clear sight of what is in front of you. 1d4. From top to bottom, 1 to 4. Godbert. It is your time, it would seem.
Oof.
There you go.
Okay, well that's pretty good. I mean, it feels bad that he still won with that, because you rolled so well. But
yeah, because he's like 94, so...
Yeah. And that's with a... Oh, well, no, that's... I mean, he had her blinded. But 11 damage. Okay. That'll be 1 bleeding condition. Goblet. 2 bleeding conditions until you receive surgery. 1, 2. How do you feel about that, Goblet?
Use the resolve to remove the condition.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have 3.
Technically, yes. Yes.
Negate that critical.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use a fate and say it didn't happen.
Okay. That seems like a good opportunity to live. And he will go to 0. Reinhardt?
I pull out my pistol, so the crossbow is stowed. I pull out my pistol and I shoot it.
Allow your pistol for me, please.
It's pulled, yeah.
Take a shot.
Difficulty.
This will still be challenging. You try not to hit Goblet. It is dark. That is a pretty decent hit. A very large pow. And a substantial amount of lead travels into the right arm of this creature. It hisses and reels back, as it had before. Godbert.
Yes.
What are you to do?
Should only be 1. From the corner of his eye, he spotted Gilda, so he goes, no! And he does this, I guess? Why is it? Oh, okay. Huh?
Is this insert new spell?
Yep.
Yeah,
because he goes, oh no, and he suddenly remembers the thing he read on the napkin, and it suddenly makes sense, and he doesn't roll 59. He uses resilience.
Ooh.
And rolls a 1.
Okay. Godbert does a thing.
Yep.
Awesome.
Godbert. We will find out what that does in just a moment, as you rehearse or you have been rehearsing your lines fairly fluidly up until now, but all of a sudden you find yourself in need of them, and the words come to you. You spout them toward the table where Gilda currently was sleeping. There is a soft glow from where she lays. We'll find out more in a moment. Yodicus, it is you to go.
I think that I am going to... Well, everybody's passed their morale conditions. Nobody has any broken conditions, correct?
I have indeed.
Oh, that's, well, a miracle. All right, at that point, I'm going to take aim with my handgun and try to shoot this, not Gilda. I'm trusting Sighart to keep her occupied for the moment. But this shadow has been the source of an awful lot of problems, and I'm about ready to be done with it.
Okay.
We'll give it a shot.
Fire
Quite literally.
away. Fire away. Very nicely done. A clean blow with a handgun sends a lead shot straight into the chest of this creature. Its left upper abdominal bleeding and pouring out thick black blood as it entwines itself with Godbert at the moment, trying to reach its death blow.
Shoot him off of Godbert, literally.
Absolutely. It certainly seemed that way. Gilda. Meanwhile, Sighard.
Yeah.
With loud bangs, roars, screaming, black powder weapon discharge.
Smells
And
like home.
Gilda, that had previously just attacked you, now with dagger out of her hands, reaches for you to grab your garments and pull you close. Listen to me close. I am not myself. You must restrain me, and you must stop him. I do not have long. If I am not myself, then do what you must. She's currently holding on to you. And let's say a grapple. Only to pull you in closer proximity.
Okay. She's not trying to bite me.
She is not. For a second.
Great moments of Sighard elocution.
For a split second. She does not have malice in her eyes. She has a familiar look in her eyes.
Giggity.
Giggity. Save my father.
I'm gonna try to get you both out of here. But I can't act until it's my turn, so.
Okay.
Sorry, madam.
Well, Sighard, it's now your turn.
now my
After
turn.
Celeb. We just have to go back to...
Alright! Oh, that's Get My Kitty. Hey!
Get that, John.
Kitty.
Alright.
Celeb.
I assume the giant fell on his belly since you said crawling, and this is
Yeah,
therefore
it's now
facing away
crawling
from me.
towards you, like hands, just like dragging its like legless corpse towards you.
Hasn't failed me so far. Might as well do it again. Turn around the tank and charge into the other arm. In one of the arms, the one with the tree, trying to pretty much ram through the flesh in an attempt to mulch up the arm to dead space.
Okay.
Necromorph his body.
Let's see if
And
you
if that works, I
can.
will probably go after the other arm after that, and then the big surprise will come.
Let's see
if that
what we
works.
can do.
Try skill?
Challenging.
Challenging, because giant, be angry.
The giant sucks. So do you, fortunately.
No.
No.
I'm going to go mad here.
No.
Oh, nice.
That's better. With a dark deal, I will say a perhaps unfamiliar Dowie god gives you a little whisper in the ear.
Fucking Corey, there he is again.
Oh, well, you could go slightly to the left.
Mulches are the one.
And shortly followed is
Only person who hurts.
Splat, splurt.
Gentlemen.
Bloody hell. I'm so lucky, still not insane.
While an arm the size of a tree trunk is being combined into small splinters.
I'm really trying my best here to suicide sell it, but it's just like with the fucking rat ogre that charged into me and gave me a fucking stub toe of all things. I just can't die.
Keep at it. You'll get
Head
there.
back into the tower. There's plenty for you to do.
Sighard.
Hang on. I want to use Fortune to go first.
Okay, Godbert, you're first.
Oh, there we go.
God fucking asshole, this ends now! Or something like it. Anyway, let's see.
I could hear you saying it exactly like that too, or something like that.
I have no time to channel, so I will cast, see how it goes, and if it goes badly... Oh, wait a minute. This should be... Oh, wait, it should be... is that enough? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think success.
That is enough. That is a couple of blinding conditions. Not just for you, but for everyone.
Yeah.
Avert your eyes, boys! Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Too late.
That doesn't do anything. Having read the rulebook. Okay. A large flash of light illuminates Godbert's surroundings. And
How did I get 2?
I don't know, I gave you one and you maybe gave yourself one, but all of a sudden I can't take yours on or off. I mean, I guess you're just shit. There you go.
Well, that's true, but...
Everyone momentarily blinded. Wow, how did he get 6 conditions? What the fuck is that all about?
Because undead, and because the spell gives success levels.
Oh, is it success level? Shit me. Okay.
I'm trying to look it up.
Well, sure. Let's go with that. Sigurd, you're blind. What would you like to do? It's been a flash of light.
Is that resolved to remove that?
Yes.
Yeah, plus a cell blinded condition, so there you go. 5.
Jesus. Okay.
Plus 1 for the lore, and it should also get damage, I think.
Okay.
So we all have 5, or just the...
No, just Otto. Otto's having a bad day right now. He's visually impaired. If you kill him, you're a racist. Okay.
Son of a biscuit. So resolve to remove the blinds.
Sure. It'll go at the end of the turn anyway, but...
Well... Son of a bitch.
You should only have 1 blind condition. It goes at the end of the round, so...
He can remove it himself, I think.
I can't remove anything, so...
I mean, Sigurd.
Let's pause the awkward silence and just do some rolls, because we can we can adjust plus or minus 10, no one gives a shit. Let's go. What are you doing? Or,
instead of doing that, what is it? Fate to auto success at something?
It's an automatically yes, but what would you like to do?
I'm going to drop my sword and shield, rip my cloak off, and tie Gilda up.
Okay, you're going to try to restrain her. And use a fate to do so.
Yep.
Okay, well that is a guaranteed yes to you binding her within your cloak. She is currently wrapped as if in a straitjacket.
Hopefully it's better than what I did with with Yarla.
Oh, jeez.
Godbus, using the powers of bullshit. Otto Van Drak, a creature of the darkness, having been subdued with your powers of light, hisses and snarls back away from you into the darkness and into the mist. effectively leaving combat for free. That is his talent. It is called #bullshit. If you don't like it,
that one.
take it up with
Can
your
I have
GM. No, only cool people get the talent bullshit.
Yeah, I'll never get that one.
Oh, sad face.
Having been blinded before,
Reinhardt.
I keep my cool and I reload my pistol because, you know, I've done it several times before, but I know what this blinding feels like. I just quite calmly reload my pistol as I hear this thing retreating.
You can do it blindfolded.
I can.
Apparently so.
Just like a true special ops.
Godbert, you are up.
What, me?
Yes.
No, I went first.
You went
went
first.
first.
So it'd be Yodicus.
Godbert, you are not up. Yodicus, you are in fact up.
I can as Otto von Drock falls back from the light. I am going to. Let me take a look at something real quick here. I think I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to close my eyes, listen, point my pistol, and automatically succeed by spending resilience.
Okay. Okay. You're just gonna take a shot.
No, this is me calling. This is me calling on Sigmar from
God, my
that
gun.
vision.
Okay.
It's just I listen, and then I shoot him.
Okay. So
I'm gonna attempt the roll first, but I know it may be an impossible
well, let's see
roll,
what
so
your roll is first.
see what I actually roll, but
Let's see what your bullshit roll is.
what would this what modifier would this be?
It doesn't. I don't know. Just see what your dice is.
Like you said, it's a bullshit modifier. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's going to be like very difficult because you're just shooting into the darkness.
Well, okay, the reason I asked just because it's a I'll put it as a very hard roll.
Yeah,
and just see
maximum
what I get.
difficulty.
Roll 11.
because-
No.
I mean, it's still a crit.
I'm
Stick
I'm
with
just
it.
that good. I'm just that good.
Yeah.
I apparently am just that good.
There's the toe.
I can hear his feet. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
So I hear his feet stomp, 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 stomp. Pow! Cut the front of his foot off
Yeah. As
with
it's
a blind shot.
reaching away, off in the distance of the room, some several yards away, you take shot. You take aim. With a loud bang and crack. You hear a further hiss.
Well, blinded, I go, shot, Yodi.
Good shot. And
I'm
gentlemen,
blind and deaf, and it doesn't matter.
because we'll probably be running a little bit late tonight, we're going to take a couple of minutes just to reflect on stuff with a 3-minute bio. Then we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Stuff.
No, back in just a sec, dudes. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. We're back.
Ew.
And I believe Yodicus has just blown a toe off of Otto van Drag. Now, gentlemen, it is Gilda's turn.
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
Does Gilda flap? That is the question. Not particularly well. By your side, Sigurd. Gilda begins to struggle within her bindings.
What is this? Why am I bound by such horrible rags?
Hey! I don't wear horrible rags.
She looks at you with a look of disgust.
I give her the kissy face. I can't see her, I'm blind.
You might
So
be
she, actually.
to the left.
And now we return briefly back to Celeb.
Alrighty. 3 down, 1 to go. Yee!
I trained him well.
We all did.
Well, since I didn't lose my insanity check, I will actually go for the 4th arm before I finish him off, just to be safe.
Are you running with advantage as well? Because you're winning all of this.
It should actually, right?
Yeah.
I'll say between all the turns and the shit and like the advantages, you're having to circle the bloody building to go round again, so it's like a
True, yeah.
He's doing donuts in the front yard.
He's looping around the tower.
look at donuts in a death roller. Okay, sure.
Just like where I grew up.
Yeah,
Challenging.
challenging as always, Celeb.
Well, he's screwed.
Or you could roll a natural 1.
Oh!
That's not
Well,
bad for
I'm
a
going-
giant. That's not bad for a giant. So I'm going to say that last fist of the last extremities that he still has, like, raises up to slam down on you, and you hit your duodenum pedal just at the right time. Charging forward. And you cleave that arm clean off. Fucking ridiculous. And you're ready for a final
damn,
pass as you have a quadriplegic giant to now take care of.
Celeb is the hero the city deserves.
Yeah, okay. That's a thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, we've done the thing. Sigurd, you're up.
Sigmar, you're up.
Sigma.
Since I don't have anything in my hands, I'm gonna grab my chunky holy water and splash it on Gilda and start chanting prayers at her.
Okay.
I forgot you still had that.
May the power of Sigma compel you.
Make a roll for your conviction behind this facial.
Fellowship.
Sure, why not?
Yep. Yeah, that'd be the roll.
Yeah, that'll do.
Pray?
Challenging
Oh, he
average.
doesn't have pray.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's challenging.
Willpower. Fellowship. There you go.
There you go.
Take that sweet holy
It's going to be
water in
enough
the
to thoroughly piss off who you assume is Isabella von Carstein as you cover her face in...
You need some Sigmar up in you. You need some Sigmar up in you.
Righteous holy water is spread upon thee.
Quote unquote water.
Yeah. Semi-coagulated. Help me with that word, goddammit.
Coagulated.
You lady.
I can't do the word. Coagulated. Semi-coagulated fluid. There we go.
Do I have time to pick up my stuff or no?
Ugh, you just threw it.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, I mean you can You can toss your fluid and pick up your stuff, sure.
It's your call. I don't care if I'm.
Okay. Lurking in the shadows is this creature. Reinhard, you're up.
No longer blinded. Don't see anything to shoot. I'm gonna reload, or attempt to.
You're already reloaded.
He's got more than one gun.
I've got a crossbow to reload.
Yeah.
And I reload my crossbow.
There you go.
No kidding.
And I get rid of my blinded condition.
Damn. It does give a new meaning to giggity goo.
I already did
I'd
that.
never thought of that before. I'd never thought of what goo meant. I just thought it was a word, not an
already giggity goo today.
not an expression of consistency of fluid. But never mind. Oh, good lord. That's fucking.
Did you give her a poisoned condition? No.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Nice.
Fucking gross. Yeah, Reinhard, you're locked and loaded.
Yep, I am.
Not gonna ruin my final with childish jokes, God, but
do I with my whatchamacallit, part the branches thing? Do I see the anything? Do I see the?
you, unlike anyone else, can make a perception test. It's challenging still.
Challenging perception. Why is it always? There you go. Oh wow! I passed.
Wow. Okay.
But you see anything?
First time in the entire game.
I will allow you to see who he is going to attack next, and allow them to bump above him in the initiative order.
Cool.
If that sounds all right.
Yep.
Yodicus.
Can I hear it anymore, or is he just completely vanished?
The hardest perception test you can make, please.
I mean, I might be looking at Bert at this point. I'm not sure, but let's see here. I will.
You see anything?
Honestly, I think if I think he's disappeared, I think I'm going to attempt to do a reload. So I'm going to attempt to reload. Probably
as well.
the pistol.
Those blind conditions should have ended at the end of the turn.
Yeah,
they will
take
do.
it off.
I'll take it off in a sec.
I can't remove yours, Sigurd.
I know. I can't either.
Bill, well, I guess we'll just give you some other conditions. There you go.
Sounds good. How do you remove them?
You go to the effects tab and then
Right
click, I think. Yeah.
Well, I think I've used up most of my badassery. So
Yeah.
I'm just a little slow on that.
It would
Probably
seem
looking
so.
around for mysterious bat things to materialize.
Roll number 1. Okay. That's a willpower test. Roll number 2.
Can't remove them.
Sat
They
up
keep going back up.
on a table, kicking her feet out momentarily to look straight at you. Gilda cocks her head 30 degrees, looking you up and down slowly. With her arms braced within this contraption you have made,
I will eat you. Maybe I will start at the top.
Sigurd, it's your go.
Start at the middle.
Oh, I can't remove the blind conditions.
Just ignore them. Embrace them. It's okay.
Just do a +20 and whenever you're
You
rolling
don't
that
need
will negate him.
eyeballs. That's fine. We forgot Celeb. We'll come to Celeb right now. What
Right,
you
go
do with your playing conditions. Celeb, how's it going, bud?
All right, I rolled my insanity test again. I call it insanity test, but we know it from earlier seasons as my combat rush, so Sadep is back in game. It's mean spirit. He will now climb into his tank again, have a look there, and try to decouple the harvesting parts, roller, pretty much, from the rest of the wheels, as to increase his rounds per minute into, how to put it? Yeah, pretty much like a mulcher.
Okay.
He will then drive that thing up slowly to the head of said creature. But first I should probably do my engineering roll to see whether or not I succeed in decoupling and increasing the RPM of the front part without charging in ridiculous speed.
Yes.
Where is it? Challenging?
Yes.
Because it's field operations. I didn't see that. Did you?
Didn't happen.
I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see it.
Me neither, because I absolutely succeeded in this, and Buckacoin in my head tells me exactly which levers to turn which way.
Slightly to the left, it would seem.
And in my combat spirit, and with 8 out of 9 corruption points right now, I think we reached the point where Celeb will now put his mulching death roller harvesting machinery in front of the head of the now quadriplegic undead giants, and putting the lowest gear in as to move very slowly towards said head, while his the front part of the hog lobber is spinning at ridiculous speeds, pretty much turning the engine into a red hot glimming firework, mulching up said giant's heads while showering in the guts coming out of it.
Sweet.
We've become Ash. Last episode was like Bram Stoker. This episode, Ash versus the Army of Darkness.
You've done your
Yes.
lore
Yeah,
engineering.
exactly.
Can I have a drive test for me, please?
A drive test that comes right
As
up.
you attempt to ram what is left of this quadriplegic giant.
Slowly moving right into it.
Oh no, it's a fumble.
Oh no, I don't think it is, because I have 1 fate point, and that's clearly a success.
Brilliantly
but
done.
it looks like a natural 4 to me, not a 44, right?
Right?
That's what it looks like to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a very brief judder while one of your rotors meets with the bridge of its nose, and for a split second you think, oh no. Which is followed by insert dwarven engineering noises. Celeb, I'll allow you to indulge.
What, the dwarven engineering noises?
That'll do. As you gradually, from head to arse, make your way through this creature. Yeah, we'll come back to you in a moment.
Question.
Yes.
Usually when something very, very, very gruesome happens, we take corruption points, right?
I think it's very safe to say that you're taking lots of corruption points, but yes, you're going to be a fish frog after all this.
Well, dwarves turn to stone, but...
Sure. A stone fish frog.
Because if I get a corruption point for showering myself with the guts and innards of an undead giant while mulching through it on a steam tank,
Yeah, I
then
think...
I'm at 9 out of 9 corruption right now, and you get to do what you have to do afterwards.
We're going to come back to you in just a moment, because you have other things to worry about now. Now, gentlemen, we go back to Sigurd, who's still blinded.
Yep. Can't remove him.
Deal with it.
I will.
Right, what are you going to do?
Pick up my sword and shield, turn around, walk in the center of the room, and start taunting Otto.
Okay.
Come on out, you filthy mongrel.
Make a roll of whatever you think you should.
Leadership.
What would it be?
Charm, possibly? I don't know. That's kind of a...
Intimidate.
Intimidate.
Yeah.
Intimidate, most likely.
Yeah.
Okay. Challenging. Roll.
Oh.
Okay.
God dang.
Yeah.
And then I'm just ready for him.
Defensive stance, yeah.
Well, that was his roll.
That was my roll.
So,
Okay.
congratulations. Because unless he rolls like under 10. Yep, swiggity swooty.
That's where you
Don't
are.
you step any closer.
So I wanted to see where he was.
I just wanted to see what's going on over here. Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Sighard, Lord Chatty Pants, has successfully managed to bait out Otto Van Drak. What did you say, Sighard, that pissed him off so much?
You already lost your daughter once, you filthy little pig. You think you're going to get her back?
You filthy swine!
And flying out of the darkness towards you, Sighard, is a monstrosity. A monstrosity with a charge bonus.
Would Sigard get to act first based on Godbert's earlier stuff?
Yes. As Godbert calls out. Sighard, I mean,
He's
you've
also
got
blind.
your awesome weapon of attacking first anyway. Thank you for the reminder.
Give him a bonus. A little bonus.
I'll give you a choice. You can either
blind too.
defend with a bonus, and yes, you can either defend with a bonus or attack him first.
Defend with bonus.
Okay, I'll give you an extra plus 20.
He shouldn't do 114 because he has blinded conditions.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
It should be like less.
It should be
Less than his
not
usual.
more,
Yeah,
right?
well, less than his normal. So
I mean, he got
Actually, I
really
need to
pissed
add
off. Yeah, it
I need to
should
add
be
another
like
20.
it should be like
Get it to like a
40 or something.
He would have dropped at least two or
I
three.
was gonna say that's
conditions.
about right.
Because I've had 2
I
turns
gave
to
him a charging
reload.
bonus, but yeah,
Right.
he spent a little bit of time shaking conditions, but let's go with that for now. Plus 5 to beat. You get plus 20 to defend, Sighard, with your bonus from Godbert. Okay,
Nice.
what's with plus?
God dang!
No way is that 114.
Did it not count my... Okay, so I put the 20 on that you gave me, plus 20 to negate the blind conditions. And I have 2 advantage.
The advantage is what it is. That's what did it.
I had wiped the advantage on account of combat ceasing. Where did your
Okay, so-
advantage come from?
I blocked her, and then it was the action for the successful action of tying her up.
His
But that's fine.
successful BDSM roll.
Yeah.
We can put it to 0.
No.
That doesn't give advantage.
Yeah.
So that would still put me at plus 7.
Yeah. You're still okay. Okay. It's just for the purpose of your riposte. Oh. Don't cancel that. Let's just do that. You did a thing and you did some damage. I can't remember what the actual number will be now.
Does Blessed do anything different?
Blessed? What is blessed?
Blessed blade.
Yeah, it pisses him off more.
Okay.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. It's technically you to go now. Sighard?
So I have 1 advantage.
Yes, now you have 1.
Okay. I need to add a plus 20 to get rid of the blind, and I get another plus 10 because he's blind.
You
Yeah, you get bonuses because he's blind.
You get bonus to attach.
Maybe that's why.
That's why it was
That's
so high.
why.
He was
Yeah,
blind.
okay. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I was wondering what
We
that
figured
was.
it out. Only took 5
Yeah,
there we go.
he was supposed to wait until he wasn't. Oh, well, you did taunt him, so you taunted him before he wasn't completely unblind. So yeah, makes sense. Let's do it.
Hit him.
Oh, I'm rerolling that bitch.
Okay. Well, technically, you can't re-roll that because you were successful.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Having discussed the rules the other day. But you do manage to meet him with your blade and deal a very small amount of damage. With a small swing out of the side of his torso. Reinhard, you are up.
With my crossbow ready, I get into range so I can see him. So I can target him. Where is he? I literally still can't see him.
Oh crap! I
moving
didn't
towards
target him.
Okay.
Dang it!
Yeah,
Alright.
it's really dark in here, if it wasn't obvious.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Still challenging, I'm afraid. Combination of the mist, the smoke, and this sneaky beaky.
Still hit him.
That's a pretty good hit. Let me just see if he can... do anything toward dodging that. Not a lot. Okay. You're able to pin him in the leg with a crossbow bolt. I assume that was a crossbow? Yes, it was.
Certainly was. Yeah.
Side of the thigh
Stake him in the heart.
is pinned. Godbert.
Yes.
Sicard and Reinhard are currently engaged.
Oh man, if you've got any magic, now's the time for it.
By the power of Ronald. The power of Ronald Copenhagen, whatever.
Right.
Something like that. Something Ronald.
I cast bolt from my crossbow.
Wait a minute. That should still be one advantage because I targeted him before. And it's not a combat thing.
I counted his previous disengagement as a reset, but sure.
Ooh,
Total
power.
Oh, what does that do?
That'll do too.
It basically auto cast. It gives it.
Yeah.
I click it?
Unlimited power.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
very much that. That's
So
exactly what
again, the laser shoots out of his eyes.
straight up Kal-El.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, and a lot of blinding conditions again
Sweet.
applied onto him. Okay. He is thoroughly pissed off by this. We'll come to what he does in a moment.
Good.
Yoricus.
I'm going to.
You should also get extra damage, by the way, not just the blinded conditions.
Yes. Never says what damage it does, though, does it?
4. It does intelligence bonus damage
there you
that negates armor and toughness.
Oh, there you go. Okay. He looks really pissed off. How about that?
I'm going to cast headshot. Nope, never mind. I cast body shot.
Body shot.
Body shot will do.
Well, I basically where the eye beams hit, I lower my pistol and shoot right at the point of contact.
I gave Gildo a body shot.
Yeah,
earlier.
not very good at dodging all of a sudden. Okay.
Well, he is technically getting the General Zod treatment.
And you
so.
managed to catch him in the other side of his torso. The previous bullet hole that had been oozing black blood has since stitched itself shut.
Ah, crap.
Gentlemen? Everything is fine. Sigurd, you're up.
I wish those rolls had been reversed.
Yeah, same.
The first was a willpower test for Gilly.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
That's why I was
second
hoping it was a 9.
was what Gilly did.
Yeah.
My go.
Yeah.
He looks like nothing's happened to him, huh?
Well, he looks kind of blinded.
He's got at least 2 bolts
He's
sticking out of
incredibly
him.
pissed off with bolts sticking out of him and a couple of shot of lead buried within him. Several holes. And at least the anterior portion of his flesh burning and sizzling from all of the light that Godbert has been illuminating.
What is it? A resolve to do an auto crit?
Resilience.
Resilience. And you can choose the...
number,
choose 11, because 11's the crit, first crit, I
Yeah,
think.
make a roll first, and then...
So it's
because you
10
might
for me,
always
though.
roll
Yeah.
11.
Yeah. You might roll 11. You never know.
You might roll 10 or 11.
Make
1 in
sure I
50
target him
chance.
this time.
What is 10 a crit as well?
For
Yeah,
some
I
weapons.
crit on doubles and
Yeah, for
I crit
some
on doubles
weapons.
and whole numbers.
Okay.
If you have Impale.
Two.
Come on.
Why is it modifier? Okay. Oh my god.
Well, good news. You can do what you were originally planning to do.
Yeah, you can use your resilience, I guess. There you go. 18 whole damage. And that is a tasty crit too. And that's
Good
also going to be a... No, he won't receive the stun yet because he's going to burn an armor point for that. But that is going to be a very considerable amount of his flesh and blood and perhaps ichor, you could call it, collapsing down in front of you from beneath the wound you have just struck. And casting bullshit, he steps back into the shadows. Reinhard.
Where did Gilda go?
Well, I'm just gonna do another reload then.
Nice.
I really wanted to reload this.
Definitely reloaded.
I'm on point with my ballistics today. Where'd he go? Anyone see him?
Godbert.
Got any real magic? No, I'm talking like break the spell kind of stuff. I don't know how he would say that.
Break the spell. I can
Like break the ritual is what I'm because whatever's going on here is clearly causing all kinds of mayhem.
I keep forgetting I can do a dispel, but I also keep forgetting how it works. I think I need to do a lore magic test or something. I can try.
You could try to just simply interrupt his dim magics. Sure.
Yeah. Boop. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it succeeds at all.
Okay. You're not sure what it does yet. But we'll find out on Celeb's turn. Yodicus.
I am going to reload one of the 4 different guns that I now have that are empty. First fight I've ever run dry.
I left somebody wet.
I think I'm going to reload the shotgun.
Okay. Very tasty. We'll be with you in just a moment, Celeb. But in the meantime...
We take a 3-minute break.
1, 2, 3, 4 from top to bottom. Nope, that wasn't the correct one.
Is that a 14?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, bring it on.
Nice.
Reinhard. You're looking to your left, to your right, surveying your surroundings. Just waiting for when this monster might strike again.
Where's he gone?
And, perhaps to your surprise, comes a Gilder instead, with a large dagger drawn. And
That's not
face
good.
snarled, looking at you. You may oppose.
I will try a dodge.
That's a no.
Hang on, she got plus 6. Let's try one reroll.
If you do any better than that, then
Same roll again? Oh, no,
I was going to say you need to do just a little bit better and you won't go down in one hit.
Let's
Corruption reroll?
Or you could burn Resolve or Resilience.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do a resilience and choose a natural 1 to see how much I can dodge. I think I can beat. Hang on. Do I beat?
I don't know. No, technically she still wins, but you won't die. You could do an 11, in which case you wound her in return, and you still don't die.
Yeah, I'll do a 10 is the same as a crit, isn't it? So I'll do a 10.
Yeah, so for you it's 11 because you're 11. Using a hand weapon. It's only certain things that will crit on
11,
such.
11 then.
Okay, so a sizable amount of harm is done to your right arm with a short sword held within her hand. In response... no, you were using a dodge. Apologies. A crit doesn't do shit all.
No.
In which case you can have an extra wound because I lied to you.
I'll have a 1 because I was dodging, not defending, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you here, little man? Show.
I thought she was bound, Sigurd.
She was.
I'm not a bosun's mate.
Then I cast
I'm
bullshit.
not a stevedore.
Meanwhile... Setup. I'm going to ask you to roll me a very difficult drive, please. Because...
What for? Where am I driving?
You are trying to make your way through from the upper intestine down through the anus.
I'm mid-giant, you say.
Out of this giant.
Well, looks like... What?
You're stuck. He's constipated. He is constipated.
This is 5? Jesus.
Setup.
Yeah.
The limit of your engine seems to be here.
Alright.
You are at a standstill.
That is fine by me.
You can hear a pitter-patter on the side of your engine.
That's less fine by me.
They're knocking at the door, Celeb.
So
Well. I assume if I try to look out of the side windows, I won't see much because I'm inside Giant right now, right?
You're in some combination of flesh, yes. But nevertheless, you're still able to see hands and legs reaching towards you. Funnily enough, they found it quite attractive.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of meats to be had here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I would say it's time for coin toss. Yeah, coin toss.
What does Buckaroo say?
That we are about to see. All right. We are trying not heroic one, but both choices include overcharging or pumping up the steam engine as much as humanly possible. Like decouple the whole fucking thing, put it in neutral, pump up that steam engine so it will eventually probably blow up. And as we know from the Mythbusters, that's some sizable explosion that's going to be happening.
Oh yeah.
The coin toss was for, will I sit in here and just wait for that to happen, praying to Buckcoin and whatnot, or will I go out of the hatch and try to claw my way through the undead in an attempt to get to the tower? I will do the latter.
Climb out the giant's anus.
Okay. Make your way
The
through the
dwarven
small
hemorrhoid.
intestine. Head toward the anus.
Well,
Jesus.
Sure.
Steam tank has only a hatch on the top, if I recall correctly. The rest should be armored rounded. So yeah, I have to go out of on top. So probably step my way through the undead, and we will see how that goes.
Okay.
Decoupling, I don't think we need an engineering roll, right? Like it's putting the thing in neutral and pumping up the steam engine.
Yeah, we can put that one down to a stone in motion. It's happening. It's just a question of when. I'll allow you a test though to see how quickly it's happening compared to when you want it to happen.
I would say make a blind roll for me. How about that?
Okay, I'll
I like that.
Like I shouldn't know, so it doesn't influence my decision making.
It's a thing.
Alrighty, and then I guess it's time to open the hatch and step my way out there, trying to make ground as quickly as possible, or make room on top of the tank as quickly as possible to, get an idea on the situation, an overview to see where in what direction I should attempt to run.
Okay.
Or fight my way. Well, because I'm not running.
I would say the only safe spot you can see around you is the tower. And around you, for whatever reason, you do not know why, a number of the dead that are clawing at your vehicle are crumbling.
Is there any, I think that's probably a perception test, is there any direction where there seem to be more crumbling than
toward the tower?
The other? Towards the tower, more crumbling. No perception either. All right.
Whatever's causing them to crumble toward the tower. I'll give you it for free. Because it's obvious.
Since I'm under combat rush influence, I will not try to dodge, but I assume I will have to go with Hellwood strikes. I don't know, strength
and athletics.
Athletics, because I try to fight my way through, not run.
Sure.
Because running would be, if I wouldn't be under Buckcoin influence,
I'll give you a challenging athletics. Sorry, a challenging weapon. A challenging weapon. I lied.
Oh, fuck me. How does one roll a weapon?
Challenging, you click combat and then click halberd.
And then challenge.
And sorry for everyone because we're running over, but we're running over.
Yeah.
Marginal change.
All night.
Okay.
I am all out of coin thingies. I could re-roll, but then I'm at 9 out of 9 corruption and will probably turn to stone.
Yes,
so I have to live with the result.
Come on. We're gonna do a...
I assume it will just take longer?
No, not quite. Oh, it did a thing.
Did it now?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm just doing a thing. this is as you are trying to make your way through the hordes of the dead.
Yes.
And despite the fact that, no, you are going to start to take a little bit of damage from that, although you do have a defensive weapon, which is actually going to put you neck and neck. We'll come back to you in a moment, Celeb, as you have started to make your way toward the tower. But you are now faced with...
I'm stuck in a butthole.
24, and you are encircled. We'll come back to you
I can attack in all directions. Yes.
in a moment. Sighard.
Sphincter.
Yeah, you are quite literally at the rectum. Sighard.
Sighard. I'm going to drop my shield, grab the grave root, rub it on my blade, and heckle Otto some more.
Okay, roll me an intimidate, please.
Unfit to rule in life, just as useless in undeath, you piece of shit.
Oh, it's a crit.
Intuition instead of that's fine.
Okay, and a very bad willpower test to... What's his willpower? So you've got +1.
Is he still blinded?
Yeah, because he got reblinded by
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kal-El over there.
Well, it worked, Sighard. Congratulations.
Remember, you need to negate 20 for Sighard's fake statuses, which I think
All
will
the fake
increase the damage.
statuses. All
I've
the fake.
been doing it manually.
Yeah, but it's also for him to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay. A +6 for you to beat Sighard.
124 with blind conditions.
He's not blind
so-
anymore. He's
Yeah,
recovered.
but Sighard's not blind, and I think it would have automatically added.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's
Maybe.
+4.
Maybe he was blind. I don't know.
Yeah, he
Also,
should be blind because I did a spell on him again.
Yeah.
It's only been, I think, 1 round, believe it or not. Maybe 2.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe 2. There we go.
But yeah, I don't know
2 to
what's
beat.
going on with those. They were there a second ago. Now they're not.
2 to bit.
I don't know. +2 to beat with your ridiculous rolls.
There's more than one Otto, that's why. Fighting 2 of them.
That is, I mean, rolling against 124. Jesus.
What?
Clean break. Okay, that's gonna be the rest. Another piece of armor on his arm has now gone. Okay, he is not happy. Yeah, you have lashed out. He actually looks like he's been pretty severely wounded, but the heckling seems to have been working. Reinhard,
I shoot him.
you are currently engaged in melee with Gilda.
You are engaged.
You
in melee.
cannot shoot.
Bloody Gilda.
I've been saying that the whole campaign.
I'm gonna try and wrestle her to the ground then, if I'm engaged in melee.
Okay. A grapple.
Grapple, yes.
Yeah, roll me a strength test, please. Challenging.
Oh, my strength sucks.
So does mine.
Oh yeah, cool.
She wrestles you to the ground.
Yeah, alright. Get off me, Gilda! I'm holding my crossbow, like, between me and her.
Gilda? Doesn't seem to recognize you. Godbert,
Yep.
in front of you, Gilda has been... Reinhard has been mounted by Gilda. And Sighard is seemingly staving off some monstrosity known as Otto.
still think the best bet is to just zap auto. Zap. Let's see how it goes. Okay, sure.
And that's enough.
Shoo.
Pow, pow. Okay. I don't want to tell you how much health he's got left, but it's not a lot.
He gets 4 more damage
Is the
without toughness or anything.
Yep. Oh, I'm ticking him down.
is this the when's a new round?
In a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Gilda, I think, can still.
We got Yodicus, then Gilda. Another flash of light from Godbert sears the flesh of this creature you are fighting, Sigurd.
Am I up?
Yes.
Good. I aim for the same point, lower the shotgun I just reloaded, and cast shotgun.
Okay. Always challenging, I'm afraid, in here. The reasonable hit. And let's see if we can finally have a successful... No, absolutely sucks at dodging. Okay.
I guess technically I beat him on a technicality there just because I rolled lower.
Yes, and the technicality of having a shotgun seems to help.
Well, when in doubt, cast shotgun.
Now we turn to Gilda, who is currently
on top of me,
strangling Reinhard, and is first going to roll a willpower check. She fails.
Come on.
Oh no. Okay, that'll do. That's her strangling you. So Reinhard. Okay.
Oh, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn a faint point and headbutt her while she's strangling me.
Okay.
I am burning that fate.
Okay.
As I've headbutted her, I've rolled over and got on top of her now.
Okay. So you pull the old 2 thumbs up switcheroo.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that she's clearly several times stronger than you, you're able to get yourself into an advantageous position. I'm going to come back to you, Celep, after one more round, if you'll forgive me.
I'm not going anywhere.
We're going to switch to a 2-to-1 ratio for the Mo. Otherwise,
Is it?
Sigurd, it's you.
Seeing Reinhard about get choked out and Otto's still alive, I start shouting my litanies and talking about, like, the fire that burns in me will expunge the evil from this land. And then I'm going to do my soul fire.
Okay.
So that should encompass both of them.
Creatures with the undead quality, yes?
Undead, chaos, and greenskin.
That's just one of them. But it is one of them.
At least he's on fire now. He'll be harder for him to hide.
I think I have to roll to see if I get 2 SL or higher, I can add 2 more wounds.
Do it.
Onto that.
Do a roll.
Oh yeah. So I
There
get
you
plus 2, 4, 6, so 3 extra wounds that negate armor and toughness.
Okay.
On top of the 1d10 that it does.
So, somewhat delayed, but answering your prayer from long ago. Or what feels like long ago. This monstrosity, as it lunges for you, in response to your prayer, its flesh bursts into flame. At least its arm at first, then its other arm, followed by its torso. It shrieks. and decides what to do.
2, 4, 6.
I would say this now is really nearly dead. 1, 2,
Did you do
3,
the 1d10?
4. Yes.
Oh, you did a secret roll?
Yes.
Okay. On top, and then 2, 4, and then 6 for my plus SL.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an end.
I've just done that.
And he's ablaze!
Just done that there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reinhard,
Oh, Reinhardt.
you are currently engaged with his daughter. He's on fire, but like a caged animal, instead of being fearful for his life, he's just pissed off with you. You can't
Like
see what he rolled, which is really annoying. He rolled a 33, which is a +8. Although he's on fire, so it will be more like a +6. I don't know where his blinding conditions keep going. There you go, +5. That's better.
Okay.
Reinhard, you are not mounted by Gilda, so you can defend yourself.
Yeah. So I'm currently like kneeling over her,
Yep.
and this thing just charges at me. I'm gonna try a dodge.
Okay. You have a +5 to beat, which is beatable, I guess.
And I'm just gonna use my last remaining resilience to put it as a 1.
Okay, so he technically still wins, but it doesn't kill you, so I'd say it's kind of still worth.
Hashtag worth.
Happy with that? Okay.
Yep.
So he's going to tear a portion off of your right arm as you mount on top of her. That's his first attack. He's now
you beast.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's now frenzy. Yodicus. Well, you keep just shooting your black powder weapons at people.
Eventually, they're
This is what's going to happen. Oh, shit me, +10. Why? Okay, so it's not actually +10. That's a lie.
It'd be like a 6, maybe?
Yeah, +6.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's... Alright, well, let's see
Currently,
what
what you're dealing with is a blur of flesh and claw as this...
Fire.
on fire as well. This man, or what used to be, is flailing around. Surprisingly, that does not take you down in one hit.
Wow.
I was prepared to use a resilience, but I don't think I need to.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
I think it's because he's got loads of advantage, which is giving him ridiculous rolls. Reinhard. You are currently on top of Gilda.
So I dodged. I'm still engaged in melee, am I?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and knock her out.
Okay.
So, improvised weapon.
Sure.
Unarmed. You
Again.
can also do unarmed.
Unarmed. No, I'd prefer to try. She's strong. I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Just
I think punching
give
is
a
not gonna do a
donk.
thing.
Okay.
I just really want to knock her out.
I'll give her a penalty. Okay. You give her a firm donk on the head. Not enough to knock her out, but enough to be really annoying.
Right. So I've just slapped her around the face with the butt of my crossbow, trying to knock her out.
Hurt!
Definitely got her attention. God, but you're up.
You could really use some eye beams.
Yep. Otto! Wait,
You see him?
there you go. Yep, when in doubt. Wait. It should be... Why does my advantage keep leaving? It
You should be at 2, I think.
Yeah, because every time I hit him, it gets, well, whatever.
The combat keeps on being reset, doesn't it?
I reset
No,
it
but it's-
once when
yeah, but it reset
disengaged,
once.
but
It's, if a spell's, it's not to do with combat.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
okay.
Well. Ow.
Bolt. Okay. That Godbert. How would you describe what you've just done?
The Kami! Harmon!
Something like, you know, his hair getting all light up and,
Go, you then.
Super Saiyan I-beams Kamehameha the shit out of this dude.
Okay.
Sonic boom.
I actually like the idea of it being like the Omega beams, where it kind of like takes a right angle turn and takes him out from the back. It's like,
Sure.
dodge this.
Sure. That'll do it. As that bolt collides with his already flamed torso. And we'll find out what that does. Just a second.
All right.
Selap. You
There is a bunch
have...
of fingers in front of me.
I believe the Dowie term is a metric buttfuck term of anus around you.
Literally.
Yep.
I don't know how else to describe this.
He's gonna look like Jim
Ace
Carrey coming
Ventura
out
on my way out
of
of-
yeah.
You're going to have to somehow climb out of the hippo's anus, Selap. You're surrounded by like 15 to 20 of them. What are you going to do?
Well, with the wise words of Anakin Skywalker, I'm gonna try spitting. That's a good trick.
Yeah.
So, using my hacking, chopping, piercing, impaling defensive halberd, I guess moving towards the exit, stomping my way through the guts while rotating around, trying to keep them all at bay at one. It's the best
D&D
way.
whirlwind.
Okay. Well, they've rolled a natural 2, so
Well, that sucks. Could we change that?
this is for a swarm. I mean, let's see what you roll first.
No.
They've rolled a plus
Halberd?
8 SL. Yeah.
Challenging, I assume.
Yes.
Well, that ain't going anywhere.
Not bad, but no plus 8.
Nope.
Now, given the sheer quantity, Selap, you are going to be able to slice through half dozen before your halberd struggles to continue cleaving in a circular, whirring motion.
So what you're saying is my halberd gets stuck.
Yes, and you find yourself beset upon by several dozen gnawing teeth and claws. And,
Well, good thing I got armor.
and it is a good thing too, as they are currently going to be chewing into you. Let us roll you.
I mean, you got full body leather and the plate helm. I feel pretty confident
Yeah.
that they can gnaw the ways out.
Yeah, this is pretty
we know
much
on
a ragdoll physique of Celeb Splitbeard putting up with 20 zombies trying to get a mouthful. So let's just go with hit location, a left leg. Okay, one of them manages to get through to your ankle.
Yeah, torn muscle.
You've had worse.
Yeah.
I
on a
don't.
stuffed toe
Well,
when the red
I
ogre
would
hit
lie,
the
but I
red
don't think you actually have.
I don't think he has.
I
No,
think that is actually.
the
That
giant.
was only one wound, right?
Yeah.
This zombie did more damage than a red ogre.
Truth.
A charging red ogre at that.
You did get hit in the head by the giant that one time. You get
Oh right,
black
what
eyes
was that
and a blind
again?
condition.
Black eye? Something like that.
Gentlemen, we go back for a moment to Otto, who has just been hit by a bolt of light and is now shrieking and hissing, reeling backwards from both Sighard, Yoricus, Godbert, and still Reinhard. His body aflame, he flails left and right as he erupts into flame. Over the course of the next few seconds, turns to ash in front of you. Gilda, meanwhile, if you can still call her that, screams out. A sound of sheer pain and agony. And horror, all combined.
Oh, look. Gilda.
He grabs her, shakes her.
Gilda.
Stop calling me that, little man. I am not your Gilda.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Banishment, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Sure. That's only temporary. Should do the other thing,
Mm.
like a dispel.
Yeah, the counter magic. Or unbinding. I don't know what that'd be. Language magic, maybe?
Do I still have a point? Sure. Use my last resilience to make it a 1.
Okay.
Be gone, foul thought!
Exorcise the demon.
Yeah. Something,
She has a
Something like that.
snarled face looking at you, especially after what you've done to her father. And after you finish muttering these words, the face relaxes for a moment. Father,
Gilda. You here?
yes. We are.
She gone?
No. I can still feel her.
he takes the necklace of the black cat and puts it on Gilda.
Well, Ron, you got any surprises for me? Sure would. Now would be the time. May Renaud help you.
I am going to attempt to use my miracle,
Okay.
and I'm going to burn a resilience to turn it to a 1.
Okay.
And I am going to walk up, put the hand on her head, be gone. And just like when Sighard sets the light, set everything alight on fire before, it's just pure silver light through the hand, and then fades to nothing.
So she looks up toward the ceiling as You do. We'll cover Yodigus first. Her palms facing forward, arms outreached by her side. She looks up to the sky, mouth open, a gasp. Struggling to draw in enough air, perhaps. Thank you. It's nice to see you again. Both of you. All of you.
You needn't thank me, madam. Thank the one who sent me. I look around. Is the darkness fading in any way, or are we stuck in we didn't fix the problem land?
Slightly. Slightly, but slowly. It's too early to tell. But yes, there is a visible change. I can still feel her. You should kill me. Right now.
I don't think I have the strength.
Do it. One of you, please. I do not wish to be a slave to this monster.
I take her. Godbert takes her head between his hands, like a baby, maybe, and slowly a light begins shining in his eyes and from his hands, and the light becomes brighter and brighter, brighter. Anyone looking at them, it's too bright to look at. The room is just completely light, even with your eyes closed. And your head turned away, it's completely light. And when it goes dark, there's only Godbert.
When it comes back again, Reinhard's lying on his back in a star position, just dazed and panting, trying to get his breath back. Is it over? Have we won?
After a fashion, I think.
I'm in the background kicking over the braziers to burn this place to the ground.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna get up onto my hands and knees and start to walk towards the exit to see if I can see any of the dead, if they're still standing.
Is Philip still alive?
I will look and report back.
As you head to the exit, Reinhard, will come to you in a second. Godbert, a reflection on what just happened.
He is sitting on his knees, hands in lap, head down, completely oblivious to the rest of the world. Just maybe in the last moment he had a vision, and somebody who would happen to stand close to him might hear him whisper, "This is not the end. It's only just begun."
Gentlemen, that is all you remember of the evening. save for one of you who has these memories uniquely to him. Godbert, as you are holding on to Gilda, a hand is on your shoulder.
Godbert! Godbert! Stop!
What?
Godbert, look at you.
Master.
You're old.
Ancient.
Both of us. I'm sorry, Godbert. I would have come sooner, but you couldn't see me like this. It would have killed you. I had to wait until you came back to me of your own accord.
I know.
I'm sorry I couldn't be here sooner.
I'm sorry I wasn't it sooner. It is done.
I can do what has been done before if you wish, but it is your choice to make.
I haven't lived through it before. It's better not to do it again. Someone needs to remember, anyways. Let's just hope
Godbert, not for you. For her. I'll give you this, Godbert. And I'm sorry. Would you wish her to forget? To start anew?
Maybe that is best.
She would not be ours anymore.
Make it so.
And we could not see her anymore.
I know.
She takes a long pause.
I am sorry for how long it took for you to come back to me, but it is the only way that we can endure such. And it is the only way she can endure such. I will take us somewhere far from here.
She slowly begins an incantation in front of you. At your side, Godbert, at this point, Jarrett is stood there. Garrett, sorry.
Unexcusable.
Not a word has been said the entire time. Not even a grunt. And Eutychus, Sigurd, and Reinhard, at the time, all three of you were witness to this, though none of you remember it. By the time she is done, she places her 2 fingers on Gilda's head. At which point Gilda opens her eyes, looking at both you, Godbert, and Esther. Who are you? And why is there 2 voices in my head?
Never mind that. I'm just an old fool. This woman here will take care of you. Just go with her.
I believe you were headed somewhere far away from here, my darling. Come. I'll help you on your travels.
At which point, the room has no Gilda anymore. It still has a Sigurd and a Eutychus and a Reinhard who remember nothing. Save for Gilda disappearing in the hands of Godbert some moments ago. And dear Celeb, fighting his way through a horde of zombies. No. As they are biting and tearing their way through your armor. They collapse. All of them. Make me one challenging endurance roll, Celeb, just to conclude the second campaign.
To see if I can make it out in time.
You are stuck.
Dang it.
It's not a death, but you are stuck. How you get out is perhaps a tale for another time. Players! Let's put something more...
Whoop.
more cheery on. Not that cheery. There we go, that's better. Thank you, players, for playing.
Thank you for GMing.
That was cool. Good GM, Dean. Good GMing, dude, is what I meant to say. I look forward to Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah, they only have like 9 rounds to go with a dragon.
Well, you said however long we go.
Hey,
they're all
They
dead.
have to go that long.
If this had been Friday, crew, they'd still be fighting.
Yeah.
Well, no, they'd still be wandering around the outside of the bottom of the tower, wouldn't they?
They didn't get across the bridge because the water.
Yeah.
True. They all
Hashtag
drowned.
no swim.
They all drowned.
I'm gonna get so much hate mail now on Discord.
That'll be alright.
Oh dear. Any concluding musings, thoughts? We're going to do like a little bit of, I guess, an after party on Friday. So after we're done with just basically seeing if the group can survive X many rounds of combat, we'll just stay in chat for a bit and have a little bit of a hangout so players can all chat with anyone in chat, and we can just all just reflect on sessions as well. But any provisional...
I'll try to be, but I'll be on the road.
That's fair. I'm sure some of the Monday and the Friday won't intermingle because, you know, some of them don't have swim, some do. You know, they're very different. They're very different people.
This was great. This was
That was good.
even when you're just throwing stuff together at the end, it's still better than what most people can do.
You did a thing. It's
We'll have to figure out this software shit between the two of us.
Fucking software.
Because if it's not you, it's me. It's one of the two.
So this was my first ever roleplay, and I absolutely loved it. I've actually used it in like personal life and interviews and such. So they've been like, oh, you know, you've got this scenario, and I've actually said in an interview, oh, I'm going to roleplay this. No, genuinely.
Pull your dice out.
Genuinely, I've done that without the dice, obviously, but I think it's helped me show another perspective, or actually act or role play somebody else. So it's been really good for me, personally, and entertaining and meeting all these guys. So thank you very much.
Cool.
I'll tell you one thing that pleases Renaud no end is that somewhere out there, Isabella von Karstein exists and doesn't remember who she is.
Well, it's kind of interesting how that would.
Oh. I just broke the chat, guys. We'll go in Bundery voice. Bundery voice. Emergency. Don't worry. Everyone's still here. Don't worry. It's okay. We'll get everyone back in. I may have just yeeted everyone out of my voice. It's fine. We'll get them back. No, they're not joining. They're not joining. It's okay. It's okay. I've accidentally yeeted the voice. There we go. There's one person voice. Sorry, I accidentally yeeted the voice.
We were confused by
I accidentally yeeted it. I accidentally yeeted it. So we're back.
Okay.
So you were mid-sentence, Snow.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just saying. I think
stream, have you?
Yeah.
Still streaming.
Oh, so we just had to move to a different room. Yeah.
We're just in a fresh room.
No, that's all right. No, I think that it came together really well at the end. I think we preserved the timeline. Sighard is still the, great grandpappy of Karl Franz. So,
yep.
The continuity of the universe has been maintained.
Yep.
And also maybe Sigmar incarnate.
He might be, honestly. Well, at this point, I'm not even going to argue about it.
Or he gives birth to Sigmar one day. Like that's
right. That's the idea is just and Dewey becomes.
All right, I have to go to bed.
Is your stream still on?
Yep. Yeah, my stream's still on. Goddamn Packer. All right, let's call the stream. We'll do chats on Friday, but
I'm glad Celeb's back. Yay!